The following is an Ellwood City Sports production.
Two to the right. Quick pass out there to Dom Ho. He gets up to the 50-yard line. He's got blockers down. He goes, makes a man miss. He's got the first down. Does a little wiggle all the way. He's still on his feet. He's at the 10, the 5. Touchdown! Hand off to Partridge. Tucks it in the left hand. He's up the left side, and he's going to go all the way. At the 10, the 5. Touchdown! 4th and 15. It's all down to this. Back to pass. Giving chase. Throws it out there, and he's hit. He's short of the line again. He's short of the line again.
With the free kick. Nice header by Keystone Oaks. But taken there by Huth.
Shot on net.
And it's a goal!
Puts it up, and down it goes. That's the game! Playoff win for the Wolverines. Inbound to Caleb Serving. Yes! It's gone! Shoots it. It's over! The boy is over! The Wolverines win!
Left side field, chasing his left fielder. It's going to go all the way out of the ballpark. A home run. Contact there, deep, sending back the center fielder up to the fence line. A base hit there for Luke Raleigh. She will turn and go to third on the triple.
Hi, friends, and a very pleasant good evening as we come to you tonight from Helling Stadium, Ellwood City, Pennsylvania. We got playoff action. First round 2A playoffs as the number 6 seeded Ellwood City Wolverines, coming in with a record of 6-4, 5-2 in conference play, take on number 11 Keystone Oaks, 4-6, 4-2 in conference play. My name is Thad Sturgeon, alongside Brad Windhorse. Got Mr. Dave Skinny Windhorse on camera tonight. Brad, you know, all these teams, they start pretty much when the season ends last year. You're working out in January, you're doing all the lifting. You got the 7-on-7s in the summer. You got the football camp. You got 10 regular season games. All that work to play that next game in the playoffs, and that playoff game is tonight.
And Thad, thank you for mentioning us. And again, folks, you can check us out on our social media accounts, www.ecwolverines.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, the whole works. We do appreciate the WPIAL allowing us to do this game and cover it and bring you tonight's coverage as we have the band setting up here for pregame. We'll cut in for the national anthem here shortly. But Thad, you talked about it, and there's records across the boards. There's stats, there's this, there's that. Ultimately, the biggest thing we want to start with, this is the first time since 1985, 86, 87 that the Wolverines have made back-to-back playoffs. And what a time it is to be a Wolverine.
Yes, it is. Yes, as you reference back to that, and we'll just make mention of Coach Dan Bradley. He is the first coach to do it 3 years in a row. If you go back to 85, 86, 87, you had Coach Rankin there on the 85, 86, and then head coach Carl Flory came in here, Beaver County Sports Hall of Fame guy. Carl Flory coached that 87 team. Fast forward however many years, 35 years, we think about last year. We sat here 1 year ago tonight. Wolverines got their first playoff win since 2011, their first home win. Going back to
97 or something like that?
Yeah, it was no, back to that 87.
No, back to 87,
87 team. So a lot of excitement for the Ellwood City football program. Taking on a Keystone Oaks team, a pretty good team coming in here, making the playoffs, coming to us from that Century Conference records, coming in with that their schedule, coming in off a loss last week against Olsh. Go ahead, Brad. I'm sorry. And a big-time loss there to a very, very good Seton LaSalle team. They got a win in conference play against Waynesburg Central Catholic. Another big loss to Washington. So they've won some games, and they've lost some games in a big, big way. Folks, as you see, the band is out there. Little Halloween. I forgot. Happy Halloween to everybody. As you'll see here, the Halloween festivities, the band is there. We're going to turn the mic over to the Star Spangled Banner. And there you have it, folks. Our Star Spangled Banner brought to you by the Lincoln High School Blue Band. I think Skinny's going to keep the camera on there. As you can see them play the alma mater. Check out all the Halloween costumes by the band, as well as their, I'm assuming they're going to be doing their tribute to the military. We're going to keep talking here, Brad, because we got a lot to talk about as we prepare for this game just 11 minutes away from kickoff in this first playoff matchup. As I said, the Wolverines coming in, and then our head coach Dan Bradley. He's been here 4 years now, 23-19, 16-12. I want to touch on Coach Bradley, if you don't mind, Brad. He came here 4 years ago with a 28-game, coming in after a 28-game losing streak. Whew. He knew he had some building to do. And in that building began 4 years ago, won 2 games. 3 years ago, won 5 games and made an appearance at the playoffs, drove down there to Washington, and quite frankly, Washington showed us why they were one of the best teams in WPIAL last year. Come back in, perfect regular season at 9-0, and found themselves the bye in the first week of the playoffs, won the first game and lost to the South Park team that eventually went on and won it all. Found his way back this year. That team last year lost 17 seniors, and people, myself and Brad included, were wondering what's going to happen with all them seniors leading. If you go back to our YouTube channel and you see some of them early interviews we had with Coach Bradley, he was quick to point out he loved that junior classroom last year that now are seniors, and he thought the defense would be better this year than last year, and quite frankly, the proof is in the pudding. Yep. And he may have done that. A lot of the questions that we had were, of course, about quarterback Tyler Smiley. Tyler, a senior, was in the shadow of his brother Chris Smiley, who started for 4 years here. And interesting enough, though, we're keeping our eye on the record books here tonight, because Tyler has that opportunity to move up in single-season passing, single-season touchdowns. He's actually leading right now in percentage, completing 52% of his passes, and a whole host of other things to go along with it.
And think about the run the Smiley brothers have had. You had Chris Smiley, who finished over 4,000 passing yards in his career. That's a record at the school level. He threw for 30-plus touchdowns in his career over the 4 years. That's a school record. And now we come back, another 1,400 yards, another 17 passing touchdowns. You add this up, folks, that's almost 50 passing touchdowns in 5 years, 4.5 basically. That's wild. That is something about these two Smiley brothers. And they got recognized this past week, Tyler Smiley, for the Player of the Week. And he started off, struggling against Beaver Falls. But what matters is the adjustments at halftime between Coach Bradley. That defense revved it up a little bit, and Tyler Smiley became his own once again. He threw 2 or 3 passing touchdowns in that second half, and that's what ultimately got us this home game tonight.
And I think that's one of the neat things about this Ellwood City football team this year, Brad, is we've seen the maturation of Tyler Smiley, but I'm also want to throw in running back Richard Cureton, as Cureton's coming in here, being the lead running back, carrying the ball 162 times, and he's averaging 4.7 yards per carry and has a total of 10 touchdowns so far this season. And we've seen Richard Cureton really mature and get to be a stronger runner, I feel, as the season has gone on. We're also going to see Jillian Frisk in there. He's carried the ball 69 times for a 5-yard average. We'll see Anthony Barbario, 21 carries for a 2.9 average. And Tyler Smiley, he's not afraid to drop the ball, put it underneath his arm, and run. His numbers are kind of skewed, but did you realize, Brad, his longest run of the year, and I got it in the notes here, 35 yards.
35 yards.
So,
and that was against Union in a game where he had almost 100 yards rushing himself.
Yeah, yes, he did. So the Wolverines, I would say, coming in on a very high note, beating Beaver Falls last week, 25-24, taking care of Union in a mercy win, for almost a mercy win against Riverside. They won that game 48-14. Ran into a little hiccup there for a couple weeks. New Brighton, a game that some nights it's just not in your favor. They lost that game 14-12, and they took on a very good Western Beaver team, down by 1 point at halftime. They ended up losing the game 27-12.
Yeah, and on the flip side, if you are the Keystone Oaks Golden Eagles tonight, you won against the teams you were supposed to. They defeated a Charleroi team, a Stowe Rocks team, Carlinton team, that all of those 3 teams, 2 wins or less. Those are wins that you got to have, and they did. And they actually won a couple of those games one-sided, like 42-7 and so forth. Their biggest win of the season so far, obviously, was the Waynesburg Central game, who's also the 13th seed, who kind of beat out New Brighton for that last spot. When you beat a playoff team, it helps figure out some things you like to work on, certain things that didn't work. You figure it out and you make it happen. Unfortunately, they had a rough end of their schedule, and unfortunately, they're trending in the wrong direction. A Seat LaSalle team that is ridiculously good, the number 1 seed, and then they ran into a tough Ulsh team. And you got to be careful about that Ulsh team. We're going to be talking about them. That Ulsh team is hit and miss, but they went and switched to a Wildcat offense. And we know a couple people are kind of watching that one be right across the river, because it's Ulsh versus Riverside, which we do have that bracket on your screen there. Riverside versus Apollo Ridge. It was Mohawk versus Ulsh. So on your screen, folks, are the brackets. In the 13 playoff team, the top 3 seeds get the bye. Seton LaSalle, Western Beaver, and Steel Valley get that, with Steel Valley being the biggest upset of the entire 2A season, defeating South Allegheny, got that 3rd and final bye in the bracket. This team here does know, though, if they win, they will move on and play Steel Valley, the Ironmen, down there in Braddock and right below southeast of Pittsburgh. And that's a travel for us. If you're Keystone Oaks fans, man, if you would do the job tonight, you're traveling maybe 20-some, 30 minutes, if that even, right across over to Steel Valley.
And Brad, we want to talk about Keystone Oaks a little bit, and they're going to be we're going to be saying number 4's name, Owen Gearhart, quite a bit tonight. Owen is the quarterback, a senior, a lot like Tyler Smiley, gets his first year as quarterback. He was a cornerback last year on the defensive side of the ball. This year made the move over to quarterback. You're not going to see him throw the ball much, but 45% pass completion rate, 58 for 131, 7 touchdown passes and 10 interceptions, but you will see him carry the ball. He ran the ball 140 times into this game tonight with an average of 5.2 yards per carry. Running back, sounds like it's going to kind of be by committee tonight, as Brady McDine, who also had carried the ball 84 times with 4.8 yards, is out tonight with a torn labrum. So, unfortunately for Brady, his season had come to an end.
And you mentioned about this Gearhart, and I'm not predicting anything. I'm just throwing it out there. When you come to playoffs, the playbook is wide open. Gearhart played wide receiver last year. You never know if the freshman Kickler what's his name? Number 7, Brody Kickler, maybe comes in, and now you may see a Wildcat or a Gearhart out there who can also then technically catch a pass. So what we're saying, folks, is the playbook is open. It's playoffs. It's win or go home.
Yes, and you come into the game thinking, boy, Ellwood's another number 6 seed. I would think they would be heavily favored. So if you're Keystone Oaks, why not try anything coming in to the game tonight? 35 yards, 35 miles separate these two schools. According to Google Maps, it's about an hour and 10 minutes. You got some traffic there I'm sure they had to deal with as they came up here. But Keystone Oaks is here. Little history. They have played each other before. Oh, here we go. Folks, before we get to that, we have the Ellwood City Wolverines getting ready to take the field. And here they come, the home team, Ellwood City Wolverines. Coming out and carrying the American flag is number 17, freshman he's carrying the EC flag, Cam Hockenberry, and number 54 carrying the American flag. A tradition started here a few years ago as Craig Patterson finds himself having the privilege of carrying the American flag tonight. As I said, Brad, a little history here. They have played 5 times before, dating all the way back to 1952, and Ellwood City won that game 25-19. In 92-93, Ellwood won that year 7-0 and lost 41-23. And back in 1998-1999, Keystone Oaks and Ellwood City were in the same conference.
How about that?
Believe it or not. Ellwood City won that 1999 game 31-7. You had a neat article that you found and sent to me. If we get time, we'll go through that throughout the game as the game progresses. Athletic Director Kurt Agostinelli was actually the head coach of that team, and I talked to him before the game, and I think it was Keystone Oaks coach was a player on that team back in 1999. Going to have the ceremonial coin toss coming up here as out there for the Wolverines. Captains Tyler Smiley, number 8 Cam Mills, Declan O'Brien. I guess I just had 3 out there, and I did not get the numbers. I'm sorry for the
So while that happened there, the coin toss was in favor of Ellwood. So Ellwood did win the coin toss, and they were taking the ball first.
Yes, they are. Owen Gearhart's out there as a captain, as well as Cameron Pellerin. And number 2, Sean O'Brien. And number 56, that I don't have.
56 is 6.
6, that's right. I'm sorry. I do have it. Nate Roy. So, and you may see him switching jerseys tonight as he's wearing 56, as I said, running back, kind of by committee, and he will be known to carry the ball. Actually going to start this game, and it still says a minute on the clock. We're just so excited for playoff football that we got to get it started at any moment.
Again, folks, you can check out all this action on our website, www.ecwolverines.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, the whole works, especially on YouTube, Ellwood City Wolverines.
All right, back deep to receive for the Wolverines is number 1, Dom Hogue, and number 4, Dom DiNucci.
And kicking is number 32. That's Cooper Lugala. My apologies.
I have Luke Philistine.
Well, there you go.
On my roster. So there's the take by Dom Hogue at the 17-yard line. He's got a little bit of seam. Goes to the outside. He's going to find his way to the 40, the 45, and he's going to go out of bounds just shy of the 50-yard line. Talking about records, Brad, Dom Hogue just moved up the list again for return yards in a season. A nice return there. Took that ball from the 18 all the way to about the 47-yard line. So a 39-yard, better do my math again, 29-yard return for senior Dom Hogue. Here's the Wolverines on offense. 1 wide out to the left, everything in tight. Sends Dom Hogue in motion around that left side. He's going to get positive yardage out to midfield to about the 50-yard line. So a pickup of about 3 on the play.
Was that a shuffle pass forward?
I believe it was.
Okay, so that'll be technically a completion on that forward pass technically.
So now the Wolverines ball resting right there at midfield at the 50-yard line, bringing up a 2nd down and 7.
Yep, you're right.
Smiley in a shotgun. There's a handoff to Richard Curtin. Makes the first man miss. Follows his way forward. Going to pick up 3 hard-earned yards on that play. Brought down there. Big number 56 there to make the stop. Nate Roy. So now a manageable 3rd down, and we're going to call it 3 for the Wolverines. Wolverines, 3rd downs, maybe not as efficient as you would like as far as the season goes, running there at about 28%. Almost trying to draw him off sides. He almost had him, did Smiley, who's under center. Hand off to Curtin. Right side. He's got the first down. Follows his way forward. He needed 3. Got 4. The first down of the night is to the Ellwood City Wolverines.
Yeah, and Nate Rowe. Like you're rowing.
He told me Roy.
Oh.
So, no, the guy over there, I said. And
okay,
he said,
we'll go with it.
I wrote down ROY. So because I asked twice. So if there's any questions,
there you go.
Talk to the guy down at the end. It's his fault. 1st and 10, ball at the 41-yard line. Smiley handoff. Curtin follows his way forward, loses the football, and oh, good gravy. Number 52 of the Wolverines, Johnny on the spot to pick that ball up. Right place, right time was Vinny Curie. Could have been disastrous as Curtin was trying to get those extra yards. He got 6. Ball got popped out of his hand, and that's Vinny Curie able to follow that play, not giving up on it. The junior 6'0", 240 falls on it quickly. Now a 2nd down and 4. For the 3 wideouts left, 1 to the right. Little different formation here, Brad. Quick pass out there. Finds his man, Dom Hogue. He's going to get the first down.
Daylon.
Yep. I'm sorry. We got the black jerseys here tonight.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, they don't have a number 0. So for those of you regularly watching, Daylon Curie is number 5.
Yep.
And I will tell you twice because Brad's told me twice now tonight. And I forgot the first time. Ball on the 26-yard line. Another first down via the pass for the Wolverines. I think that's another record broke there.
Yep.
As Tyler Smiley, most completions in a year. We're going to have them all through the night. And 1st and 10, ball on the 26. 2 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left. Empty backfield for Smiley. Got time to throw that ball. Finds the freshman Cam Hockenberry. Whew. And he took a lick.
Yes, he did.
By number 84. That big body got stretched out there for Hockenberry. 3 hard-earned yards there as Deshaun Brown, 6'3", 175. That's length there. Kind of matches that of Hockenberry. And Hockenberry took a hit, but able to hang on to the ball.
Yeah, the thought process with the jerseys was it was Halloween night. Why not wear costumes?
Got the black jerseys. Now Smiley, side Cardos left to Barbario. Weaves his way through there. Not much running room there. There was not much of a hole, and Barbs could not find one once he got in there. Good for about a yard there. Going to give number 62, 66.
Taquan Davis. As well as 52. That's
52,
Alex.
I'm sorry.
Yep. So meat of that line right up the middle. That's made that play there, and now it sets up another big third down.
And there is some meat there on that front line. Maybe not a lot of length, but on some meat. Wolverines 1 for 1 on 3rd downs on his 3rd and 6 from the 22. Smiley, quick pass out there. Finds Daylon Curie, puts his foot in the bucket, keeps on running. He's going to be close. There's a flag comes in late, and I don't, by the reaction of the Wolverine coaches to our right,
yeah,
I'm afraid this one's coming back. He did not have enough for the first down as it was, and if it's a hold, it's obviously downfield. So we'll wait to see, and they're going to talk to the coach from Steve McCormick of Keystone Oaks.
So it's going to be a hold against Ellwood. Now the question is, do you take it and then force them back 10, or do you let it go to 4th, which you know what, Fat and I, you already know what we're thinking.
Yeah, because, I mean, the Wolverines are about 53% on 4th downs this year, and I'm sure they know that. So the I guess the silver lining is the roll. Now it's the spot of the hold, so you go back 10 yards. You're not going back from the line of scrimmage. So the hold happened at about the. Anyway, the ball's placed at the 28 yard. It happened at the 18, so now it's going to be placed at the 28-yard line. So now a 3rd and 12 for the Wolverines. Cam Hockenberry far out to the left, 2 wide out to the right, sends DeLong Curie in motion. Back is Smiley. Throws it out there, finds Dom Hogue, and he's going to roll forward. Not the gain he was looking for. Got about 4 yards there, ridden down from behind. And number 56 brings him down for Keystone Oaks. Nate Roy. So a big 4th down here for the Wolverines. 4th and 8, ball on the 24-yard line. Wolverines with their first drive of the game with 7:30 remaining. 4th and 8. Smiley back to pass. Looks, he's got his man down there. That's who he wants to go to. There's Dom Hogue. Oh, he threw his fingertips. Oh. A catch you usually see Dom make. That time, he was almost too wide open. Looked like he was going to catch a fair punt. And ball falls incomplete. So the Keystone Oaks, the Wolverines drove the ball 28 yards to come up empty on 4th down. You know, you just have to scratch your head, Brad. That hold down the field, you had a manageable 4th and 2, changed to a 4th and 12, but nonetheless, here comes the Golden Eagles of Keystone Oaks with the first possession of the game. Owen Gearhart, number 4, in the backfield, 2 wide outs left, 2 to the right. He's going to take that ball, try to run up the middle, finds a way out right side, and falls his way forward. And he's going to be taken down, gets a couple yards on the play. Dom Hogue was there to get the stop, but not after about I'm going to say a long 4 on the run. We're going to give him 5. But I think that play we saw there is going to be kind of indicative of what we're going to see the rest of the night. But they are got everything spread out. 3 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left. This time he hands it off and hit hard and taken down immediately.
I think that was number 2, Sean O'Brien.
Yes, it was Sean O'Brien.
Looks like it's going to be a no gain there.
Yeah, and I'm not sure who got underneath there, but he got his legs taken out from underneath him.
So it'll be the far linebacker, which is number 9 and 7, Golo and Barbario.
So going to bring up a 3rd and 5 now. Wolverines. Everything in tight. Got 1 wide receiver to the left. Gearhart stops. Checks with Coach McCormick on the sidelines. Gearhart coming down that right side. Closes quickly. That's a tackle for a loss for Mr. Declan O'Brien. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 7. As Declan O'Brien gets his 11th tackle for a loss on the season.
They're going to say officially no gain. So
no gain?
Yep.
Okay.
But still, nonetheless, Declan had to go from the far side, came through and came to that side.
But I think that time, Brad, we'll give O'Brien credit, but he also had some help.
Yep.
Not giving Gearhart a lane. I think that's going to be the key for the Wolverines defense is patience and knowing where to
Looks like the punter's going to be number 2, Sean O'Brien. Nope.
No, it's Gearhart.
Nope, now he slides back. That's Gearhart. Yep.
Low snap. Wolverines, not a lot of pressure. A high end-over-end kick, fair caught. Dangerously got the catch was Dom Hogue at the 40-yard line. But a nice punt there of 31 yards. Wolverines will set up shop again. So Wolverines defense does what they need to do. Gets the 3 and out by the Keystone Oaks Golden Eagles.
Yeah. Both these teams, obviously, you script about your first 10 to 15 plays and see what you can do. And unfortunately, both teams not successful in offense. But the flip side for Ellwood here, good field position so far in this game.
Wolverines have been winning the time of possession in their games from a season standpoint. We had a couple lopsided ones there along the way. And they're winning the time of possession in this first quarter. Already only 5:14 remaining. Now Smiley deploys Curtin to his left. Smiley wants to go back to pass. Under pressure, steps up in the pocket, wants to go deep. Oh, DeLon Curie, and I think he curled, but he gave a valiant effort. Got some fingertips on it, but unfortunately the ball falls incomplete.
Yeah, that was just about a step ahead of DeLon, and because DeLon came from that left side, he had to curl a little bit. He was one step behind, but I like what the Wolverines doing here. They're spreading out this Keystone Oaks defense real fast.
They're spread it out and unlimited plays so far.
Yeah.
They're not afraid to throw the ball downfield. I mean, we saw that kind of slant pass to Dom Hogue. We've been seeing that for the last 2 years with that young man with effectiveness. Keystone Oaks has been kind of ready for that. 3 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. Now Smiley, quick pass out there, finds Dom Hogue, gets a block, going to run up that left side, falls his way forward for a nice pick of about 5 on that play. I'm going to give number 52 credit for getting in there on that one, Alex Naranjo. So they picked up 6 on that play to bring up a 3rd down and 4. Wolverines 1 for 2 on the night for 3rd downs. There's Smiley, low snap, but he gets it picked up. Throws it out there, finds Dom DiNucci. Ball falls incomplete, and I really don't think there would have been much gain on that play anyway.
Yeah, no, unfortunately there, that snap kind of forced the ill-advised pass there, and unfortunately for the Wolverines.
When you're trying to do that slant pass, the timing of that is so critical. So now, 4th and 4, ball on the 47-yard line
it looks like
of
Ellwood.
the Wolverines. And I think the Wolverines, Coach Bradley.
Yeah, looks like they're going to go for it.
Looks like they're going to go for it. Back to pass. Smiley finds this. Oh, it's intercepted by number 1. And he's going to return it back down to the 36-yard line. Dylan Jones, right place, right time, threw it right in his belly, and he said, I'll take that, and went the other way. First turnover of the game at the 4:23 mark, gotten by Dylan Jones. I think that time maybe Smiley got caught throwing to a spot where he thought his receiver should be, and unfortunately there was a golden eagle there. So big time flip of the field position here as Keystone Oaks will set up shop at the Wolverine 38-yard line. Gearhart in that shotgun, 3 wide outs left, 1 to the right. Got everything spread out for this Wolverine defense. Now Gearhart going to keep it, going to run up that right side, finds a seam, going to keep on his feet. He's going to get the first down and more all the way down to the 19-yard line. Dom Hogue was there to encourage him out of bounds, but a nice pickup for Gearhart. And pick up on the play. They're going to mark it all the way down, Brad, to what looks like about the 17-yard line. So a pickup of 21 on that first down play there by Gearhart. Gearhart with 26 yards of offense on about 3 running plays right now. Gearhart once again, same formation as last time, but this time they bring man in motion. Gearhart makes a man miss up that right side. And I tell you, right now the Wolverines got to get a hand on Gearhart at that line of scrimmage to slow him down because they've not been able to do it yet. Pick up a 5 on the play. DeLon Curie was there to make the stop. So just like that, the Golden Eagles find themselves at the 12-yard line. So now Gearhart, and he has Sean O'Brien, number 2, beside him. Hands off that time to O'Brien, and he tries to spin his way forward, going to get a couple yards. As I believe Colton Gulo was in there to trip him up. Going to give him 1 on the play. Kind of a hurry-up type offense here. Not much of a huddle for Keystone Oaks as they sit there at 3rd and 5. Gearhart almost trying to draw him off sides. Gets an idea of what the defense is going to do. Looks over to Coach McCormick. Now back. Wants to throw the ball. Throws it down there, and a touchdown. Yes, it is, to number 11, Carmen Pelerin.
There is a flag, though.
Hold the phone, Mabel. We got a flag on the field.
Yep, there is a flag on the close sideline here.
well away from the play.
Oh, boy, I'm wondering if somebody was not lined up properly at the wide receiver position for Keystone Oaks. Illegal.
False,
Yep.
False start. So,
Oh,
boy, that
man.
takes points off the board at the 3:02 mark. We didn't get to talk about that Carmen Polarin yet. He stands at 6'6". Got some athleticism. He was second in the WPIAL for high jump. And he outjumped everybody there, outreached everybody for that touchdown. But the flag puts him back 5 yards. So now it's going to be 3rd and 9 from the 16-yard line. Gearhart all back there by himself. Gets the ball, takes a step forward, runs into the line, goes bounces to the outside, and he's going to get the first down and more into the end zone for the 16-yard touchdown. Another flag came in late, well after the play. But they're stopping things. To me, Brad, the flag was really late. But
Yeah, it's going to be definitely after the score.
I would expect. So we'll wait to see what the officials, and they're going over to talk to the coaching staff at Keystone Oaks.
Yeah, so it's
And
against,
I think
against
it's going to
Ellwood.
be after the play.
Unsportsmanlike against Ellwood, so that's going to be assessed on the kickoff.
Yes,
so
it will. So
Oof.
that run by Gearhart, that was 16 yards at 2:54, gets the first score of the game. Now up to kick is Luke Philistine. As he awaits the snap. And that unsportsmanlike will be tacked on the kickoff. With a high snap, and that kick is going to be good. So at the 2:54 mark, it is Keystone Oaks Golden Eagles striking first on their second possession, leading 7-0. We'll be right back. Welcome back, folks. Golden Eagles leading 7-0. Points off of turnovers. We talk about it every week, Brad. And off the interception, Dylan Jones with that interception gave him about a 42-yard drive unofficially. So now they're kicking off from the Wolverine 45 after the 15-yard penalty. Puts it out. Oh, no! It's going to be recovered by Keystone Oaks, as they just kind of did a squib kick to the right side, bounced off one of the front men of the Wolverines. And Keystone Oaks, on the second turnover of the game, sets up shop at the 36-yard line. About where they started the last drive, Brad. 2:54 remaining. And right now, the momentum of this football game is all in the hands of the Golden Eagles. Down 7-0 are the Wolverines. Here's Gearhart once again in that shotgun. 3 wides left, 1 to the right. He's going to take the ball. He's going to pitch it on the option, and not fooled at all was DeLon Curie as they toss the ball to Sean O'Brien, and he's going to gain about a yard on the play. Did you see them run that option play much in the tape you watched, Brad?
Not very often, but it was an option. Option's an option, obviously, but not very often, no.
Deep thoughts there, Brad. Option is
Right.
an option. 2nd and 9, ball to 35. I'm rubbing off on you. Now, the Golden Eagles. Gearhart going to keep it in this. Oh, who's there to meet them? They were wearing black and blue. And that is number 57, I do believe, Drake Davis. And Gearhart barely made it back to the line of scrimmage. We got a 3rd and 9 now for the Wolverines. And a big stop there by Drake Davis. Now the Wolverines got to maintain that type of intensity, bringing up a 3rd and 9, probably 2 down territory for the Golden Eagles. Gearhart, he's going to go back to pass. Not going to do it much. Throws it down the field and he's going to be out of bounds as Pelerin using that 6'6" frame. But the pass was complete, but unfortunately he was about a 1.5 yards out of bounds. So 4th and 9 now for Keystone Oaks. Minute 43 remaining. Fast moving first quarter.
And anytime you're within that 40-yard line on the opposing side, I would go for it as well.
Yep, I don't blame him at all. Gearhart now doing it with his legs, and they got a false start.
That's something you cannot do on offense.
No, not on 4th and 9, and unfortunately one of the wide receivers got the bobs a little bit and moved before everything else happened. So knock him back 5 yards, going to bring up a 4th and 14, ball on the 40-yard line. Wolverines defensively. Opposing teams are 54%. Oh, they're going to go back. Looks like they're going to punt. As Gearhart is going to try to punt. It goes off the side of his foot. That's going to be a negative punt. Depending upon the spot. They tried to catch the Wolverines, wow. It goes out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
So
that punt lost a yard.
It's a net of 2, basically, because it was at the 40 with the penalty.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Not very much.
No.
Not a pretty punt. So the Wolverines dodge a bullet there. So the Wolverines now just their 3rd offensive drive, minute 38 remaining here in this first quarter of action. Smiley, forward pass to Daylon Curie. Wants to bounce it to the outside. Holes goes quickly, and good pursuit there by Keystone Oaks. Not letting Daylon get the edge. Oh, and Gearhart there playing defense too. Not a super deep bench, Brad. You look over to Keystone Oaks, there's about maybe 8-10 more jerseys over there that are not on the field.
Yeah, checking out is Gullo as well as Mills. So that was going to be a very intriguing offensive play there that just did not go anywhere for Ellwood.
Got 2 yards, 2nd and 8, ball on the 39. 3 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left. Sidecar to Smiley. It's Cureton. Hands it off to Cureton. He got gobbled up in the backfield and hit hard. He's still trying to go forward, but big number 34 was there. Cooper Lagalia. And going to lose about a yard on that play. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 9. The Wolverines they've not really been negative plays outside of the penalty, but you're not getting that. We talk about it every week, Brad. Boy, you get 4, 5, 6 yards on first down. It makes everything a whole lot easier. And they just haven't really been able to do that other than that first 3 plays of the game. Same formation as before. Here's Smiley. Back to pass. Under duress. Throws it out there. Finds his man. Going to run to that right side. It's Daylon Curie. He gets the first down into Keystone Oaks territory. He snagged that ball off the turf, Brad. He is just able to corral that, keep it live, and picked it up, and he yards after catch of about 8 yards there. A big first down for the Wolverines. Brad, we're at the end of the first quarter already. And at the end of the first quarter, it's 7-0 in favor of Keystone Oaks. We'll be right back. Welcome back, folks. It's 7-0. Wolverines 1st and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line. Bit of a snow snap. Loses the ball. Oh, another turnover by the Wolverines as Smiley went back. And who is it? Dylan Jones with his second turnover. He got their interception, and now the fumble recovery is Tyler Smiley. And the snap was a little bit low. They're trying to do them quick passes, and it just messed up the timing. And Keystone Oaks setting up shop, Brad, at the 49-yard line. That's 3 turnovers in 12 minutes and 4 seconds of play for the Wolverines.
Turnovers. Wow.
And the Wolverines only had 5 fumbles all season, and they've had 2. They had 2 in the first 12 and a half minutes of this game. So here's Gearhart.
Oh,
they moved
early.
again.
Yep. Man.
So another false start coming to you from the Keystone Oaks. So, yes, we get the official. So, knock him back 5 yards. So now, ball back in to Keystone Oaks territory at that 46-yard line. Don't forget, folks, we'll have halftime stats, out-of-town scores. Mohawk and Osh are 0-0 early in the second quarter. Now, here's Gearhart. This time, hands it off to number 2. Coming up from the box side is number 9, Colton Gullo. And he limited that gain as Sean O'Brien got the ball. But Colton Gullo came from that left side, just came right down the line. He might have watched a little T.J. Watt when T.J. Watt was in his prime. Pick up of a yard or 2. Going to give him 2 yards, so now a 2nd and 13. All spread out again. Now, Gearhart going to go back to pass around the right side. Here comes Gullo again. Throws it up there. And a nice grab.
Oh, boy. That's
no, they're going to say interception.
By Smiley.
Smiley got in there, and Smiley did get the interception as the lengthy Polarin went up to get that ball. Ooh. They both had their hands on it, Brad. It was right here in front of us, and Smiley somehow was able to pull that away from him and gets the interception for Chris Smiley, and first turnover of the night for Keystone Oaks.
And that's a way to kind of get confidence back into your throwing arm. Why not? Play defense, pick it off, and let's see if it can translate to the offense now.
Oh, a bunch of flags coming in here.
Now what? Something had to be said or something.
Yeah, I'm thinking there's something.
Or is it just going to be a sideline warning?
I'm not sure what they're going to do.
I'm not sure what it was. There's a lot of players on the field, so I'm wondering if it's an illegal substitution maybe. Nope. Oh, they're going to – play clock. It was a play clock.
Oh, really? Oh. Yeah. So they called timeout.
Yeah, timeout Ellwood City.
Okay, timeout Ellwood City. Good grief. Okay, so
man.
Somebody got the timeout in before the other one could do that. I want to go back to that 1999 game, the last time Keystone Oaks was here and played. Keystone Ellwood City won that game 31-7, and Tom McConaughey was the coach. McConaughey was the coach. Or was the quarterback for Keystone Oaks. But I'll throw some names out there from yesteryear. Scott LaPenta rushed for 100 yards that night for the Wolverines. Pisani ran for 60 yards. Paul Barsotti, I know his uncles and dad listened to the game, had a 38-yard field goal in that first game of the season, 31-7. And in a newspaper article, I got to mention this, Brad, the big Blaine Sturgeon, my little brother, had a sack and a tackle for a loss in the game.
The preseason favorite.
He made the paper, so he did. And a big win. So 11:15 after the timeout. Here's Curitan up the middle, does a little spinorama, and he's going to get positive yards, tackled there by 3 white shirts. You give credit for that tackle, Brad. Big number 56 was in there.
Yep, 56 and 34 is one.
Nate Roy was one of the lead, and Cooper Lagaya. A nice pickup, though. We talk about them first down pickups of about 5 yards.
Yeah, and Ellwood just needs a methodical drive here. They just need to run the ball, be smart, no turnovers.
No
You've
turnovers,
moved the field.
You've had 3
finish.
so far in this game, and you're right, Brad. They had it. There's about 3 people off sides on both. There's Richard Curitan. There's the play we were looking for. As he's going to take it inside the 40, down to about the 39-yard line.
I honestly think the ball was snapped okay. I just think Colton Gullo just had a big jump on it, and nobody knew what was going on.
Okay, because one of the white shirts went too. I'm kind of glad there wasn't a penalty on it now by either team. All the way down to the 34. What was that, about a 13-yard pickup. 1st and 10, the Wolverines moving the ball, everything in tight. Hand off to Curitan. Makes a man miss. Jumps over one guy, and a nice tackle. Flag, you say, come in. And so, and Gearhart was there to stop him.
And there could be possibly another flag. There's some extracurricular stuff happening after the whistle, too. So this is getting chippy real fast.
Yeah, we're only 10 minutes into the 10 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
Definitely going to be a hold against Ellwood. That's going to back them up, but got to be careful here, folks.
Yep. So going to back him up 10 yards to bring up a 1st and what looks like 20 at the 44-yard line. So that's 2 holds now. The first hold kind of shut down that first drive of the game. Let's hope this hold does not have the same effect. Barberio kind of in that slot. Running back, there's Smiley, back to pass, wants to go down there, got his man! Oh, he was unable to make the catch. Daylon Curie, he had to step, he had the pass he was looking for, and just unable to make the catch.
Tyler Smiley threw that. You can't throw it any perfect.
No, you can't. No, you can't. That's a couple drops now tonight already for the Wolverines. Tyler's getting some time back there, and he's kind of been able to step up in the pocket. He didn't need to that time. Just threw it up there. Now Dom Hogue to the left, short side. Back this time. Going to try that same thing again, but he's well covered. Throws it out there, and wisely, and Tyler Smiley threw that ball out of bounds, and that's the only place he could go with it.
Yeah, I just don't like that. Why would you call the same play again?
Yep, just a different person. He had double coverage down there, and they were ready for it.
That makes no sense. You gotta get positive yards. You had that penalty.
Yep, now you're sitting there at a 3rd and 20.
Yep.
Now remember, 2 weeks ago on a 3rd and 18, Tyler Smiley ran for it. So Daylon and Dom far out to the right. Cam Hockenberry. Short side left, ball on the left hash mark. Smiley back to pass. Looks, it's too short. Unable to get that ball was Cam Hockenberry's about a yard short, fell in the turf. Now it's going to be 4th down and 20. Now this time they're going to punt. As the ball is sitting there on the 44-yard line.
And if you're Ellwood, you got to be careful. Look who's back there return. It's Sean O'Brien. You just want to make sure that he changes flip of the field.
195. He's got some, let them legs get going. Good snap. Curry, and he's going to punt that ball out of bounds. It looked better when it left his foot, but it's unfortunately.
And the clock is still rolling.
Yeah, should probably stop.
It's still going.
Yep.
10 seconds went off.
More than that. So, ball is out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Keystone Oaks will set up shop. Brad, we think back, last time we played these guys in a sport, our girls went and played Keystone Oaks. They were a 5 seed. Our girls were 12, and our girls were able to beat them that night 40-37 back there in February in the WPIAL playoffs. So seedings sometimes don't matter this time of year. There's Gearhart. That time, gobbled up, tried to go forward. Who was in there first? Colton Golo slowed him up, and I think it was Barbs and Drake Davis in there to finish him off. to really not much gain on that play. Number 73, big 5'9", 250-pound junior, Spazzano coming in, work on that line a little bit. And, Brad, I don't know if you see this or not, Owen Gearhart maybe got a little bit of a limp to him as he's coming off the field.
Yeah, so
he's walking fast.
But is this a trick play now? Oh, boy. What is going on?
It looks like there's a direct snap to O'Brien. Going to try the left side, spins around there, gets hit hard. It looked like a Golo hit, and yes, it was. As Colton Golo kept O'Brien only for a couple.
Yeah, we'll have to
I'm
keep
trying to look on the sidelines, Brad, with the binoculars, and
they're switching everything. So now
yeah,
number
there's
99
there's
is
people
checking
warming
in.
up. There's number 7 warming up on the sidelines, throwing the ball.
Yep.
I don't know what
Kickler,
happened. And
freshman.
he has came in some.
Yes, he has.
So O'Brien's still back there. Trying that left side. That's number 11, and he went nowhere. Reese all the way back to the 25-yard line. Golo is on fire. He has a nose for that ball tonight. A loss on that play, Brad, of about 6 yards as Polarin was the ball carrier that time. So things happening on the Keystone Oaks sidelines. As we said, Gearhart went off the field in his own power, just had a bit of a limp to him.
Yeah, now punting will be Luke Philistine for that. So, folks, we'll keep an eye on it. But, yeah he's not out there.
I'm trying to keep an eye.
It just subs.
They're just in
man.
Yeah, subs coming in all the time. Ball on the 26-yard line, punt formation, and I think they're just getting a timeout.
And no, it's going to be a
delay of game. Put them back 5 yards. I missed that. I'm sorry.
Oh, my. This is
so. I mean, in the last minute and a half here, Brad, a lot has happened because you got Gearhart. He was 1,400 yards of their offense, whether with the arm or running, and they had like 1,800, if I remember, on the season. And
now I think we got a timeout.
Yes, we do. Talk about cross country, Brad. Or I can talk about cross country.
No, I can't. No, you caught me off guard there.
I didn't mean to. I was trying to find out for.
So Ellwood City's cross country team, the boys team, will be running obviously tomorrow. Okay, so they are saying timeout Keystone Oaks. That finally happened. Okay, there we go. So they all have 2 timeouts now as well. Cross country will be competing at the state championships there at PIAA out in Hershey. They run at 12:30 for the 2A division, and that will be on PCN, so the Pennsylvania Cable News Network, if you're on Armstrong. If not, you can log in online. You have to have an account. Yes, it is a little bit of a subscription, a little bit of a fee. You might as well pay for it, folks. Pay the $6.99 or $7.99, whatever the heck it is, because you then can watch the state football championships just about 3 weeks away. So, we'll have some information about that, some updates for cross country tomorrow, 12:30.
Yep, congratulations to them guys.
Yes.
for making it down there.
And a nice send off this afternoon up in the old Lincoln High School as well.
Yep. So reset here. It's 4th and 19, ball on the 21-yard line. Gearhart, they're looking at him pretty hard on the sidelines. He's not running a little bit. It's something lower body. As you were talking there, Brad, had him squatting up and down. I think they're just trying to see what that is. Here's the punt. Was it blocked or no?
I don't think it was blocked, but it was close.
Wolverines now are the punting for the Keystone Oaks is helping keep the Wolverines in this game down 7-0, 7 minutes to go. That punt did not go very far, about
15 yards.
14 yards. They are going to mark it at the 36. So Wolverines now, golden opportunity. So it's 1st and 10, ball on the 36-yard line. Everything kind of in tight, one wide out to the right. Here's the handoff to Curitan. Gets tackled, hitting the backfield, tries to fall his way forward. Number 52 was in there for the Keystone Oaks. Naranjo make the initial hit. Going to get about a yard down to the 35-yard line. I think right now that starting lineup that front line of Keystone Oaks of Roy, Jones, Smeltzer, Davis, and Naranjo. Now, Smiley out to the right, throws it out there, a little bit too far for Barbario. Smiley took a hit as he released the ball from Dylan Jones. But the ball falls incomplete, now third down. Brad, that front line, number 58, Smeltzer, 6'0", 265. Davis, number 66, 5'10", 265. And Naranjo, 6'0", 270. So that three down linemen are averaging about 255 pounds, and they're not super tall. Now 3rd and 9. Smiley back to pass. Throws it out there. Finds Dom Hogue at about the 30-yard line. Not going to be well short of the first down. So they're going to mark it at the 30-yard line. Going to be a 4th down and a long 4 for the Wolverines. So that's one punt the last drive. Wolverines didn't do much, and the Wolverines need to capitalize here. They've had some good field position in this game. Down 7-0, 5:44 remaining. Smiley now, 3 wide outs to the right. Back to pass. Surveys, looks, throws it down there. Double coverage, it's intercepted by number 4, Gearhart. He came back in. He looks healthy now as he's running up the field. He's at the 30, the 35, going to be at the 40, 45. Punched out of bounds there by Smiley. Some people I think are going to want a late hit. Oh, come on. Now we're pushing people over the fence. Flags flying everywhere. As the interception, and Gearhart was able to bring it back. Going to put the benches back together. That was completely uncalled for. I'm just going to say it, Brad. Yep. And Tyler Amicone should be gone from this game.
Yep, unfortunately. They're going to figure this out, and this is going to take some time. And
either way, it was an interception into double coverage. They bring the ball. Gearhart came back in. I missed him coming back. I apologize for that. And he's going to take the ball all the way back. The ball went out of bounds as Gearhart went out of bounds. I don't think it was a late hit out of bounds by Smiley. It was close.
Well, they're going to call the late hit on Smiley for sure.
You're right.
Yep.
I mean, it's probably the right call. And then everybody from Ellwood bench going nuts afterwards. Completely undisciplined, and I'm telling you right now, Coach Bradley,
he's letting them have it.
One of those mildest-mannered coaches I've ever seen.
He is letting them have it, as they should.
He's letting them have it,
and
I don't blame him one bit.
Nope.
We're Ellwood City Sports, but that was bad. So the officials are trying to clear things out. Personal foul. Offsetting penalties for personal foul. And quite honestly, we can hear the Keystone Oaks coaching staff to our left.
Don't blame them.
And I don't blame them one bit. They're freaking out, and they have every reason to.
The only thing I can think of, and we'll have to look at the replay, I'm wondering if Tyler may have gotten shoved from behind, but then he still reacted to it, and that's something you don't do first.
And everybody else did. So 4 turnovers, nonetheless, back to the game, folks. 4 turnovers in the first quarter and a half of play for the Wolverines. I think both officials now are talking to the coaches, kind of saying, let's get this back to playing a football game. And
Gearhart is officially out there, so he will be doing the quarterback position here again for Keystone Oaks.
So, and I tell you what, on an interception return that he returned about, 40 yards, Brad? He didn't look like he was hurt at all.
No.
1st and 10 on the 47-yard line. Ellwood faithful trying to get behind their defense now as the Wolverines find them down 7-0. They've not looked pretty doing it. Gearhart now 3 wide, outs left, 1 to the right. Gearhart wants to throw it back to pass. Throws it down the field. Intercepted by Dom Hogue. He's at the 50. What are you doing? He's still running around, but just sit down. You got a flag on the play. He fumbles the ball. And he did, as if Dom Hogue ran all the way across the field, back across the field. P.J. Du Bois is laying on a guy at the 35-yard line, gets flagged for that. And now Dom fumbles the ball.
And with this could be a penalty against Ellwood during the play.
It's going to be.
This could be offsetting penalty, and it'd be replay the down.
Yeah, no, it was after the interception. The flag is after the interception, but now you got a fumble.
Oh, my goodness, what a mess. What a mess.
And Dom Hogue was just trying to do everything he could as the officials now. They got a lot to sort out on this one.
Yes, they do.
He had the interception. Gearhart was trying to find Pelerin down the field, and we'll wait to see. 2 penalties on the play.
Sideline warning.
Okay.
Now against Keystone Oaks.
Keystone Oaks. Personal foul. And that's going to take 15 yards from and I missed who got the fumble and all that mayhem. I can honestly say, Brad, have you seen a Dan Bradley football team this undisciplined?
No, never.
In our 4 years of covering him, I've never seen anything like this. They're playing like they're down 20-0.
Yep.
You're just down 7-0. And now we got an official timeout over there on the sidelines.
The recovery was by Gearhart.
Yes, okay.
After all that.
He threw the interception and gets the recovery. And I'm just not sure what that official on the sidelines is waving toward as we're looking here. It's something with the sticks, Brad, and the chain gang. But they appear, I think, to have it. There's a lot of people directing traffic over there.
And while that's going on, I mean, you want to talk about turnovers? 7 in this game.
And 2 on one play.
Yeah.
So.
And right now, that's why Ellwood's down 7-0. They have 5 of the 7. They're
Yes,
not
they do.
playing. This is unheard of. We have not seen an Ellwood team play like this in more than 4 years.
Yep.
I would go even farther than that.
Nah, that 5-6 years is going to be pretty bad.
Bad's one thing. Undisciplined is another.
I'll give you that one.
Yeah.
I'll give you that one. So
halftime adjustments are going to have to be made. We'll put it that way.
Halftime adjustments are going to be attitude adjustments.
Yeah.
1st and 10, ball at the 37-yard line, Keystone Oaks. Now they start to 15 seconds on that play clock. Now Gearhart, who checked out of the game for a little bit, hands off to O'Brien, tries going up the middle, and nothing happening there except for a couple yards. As Sean O'Brien that is. Cam Mills was in there on the stop with some help from others in black jerseys. Pick up about 2. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 8.
And this is a big opportunity here for KO. They can go up 2 scores.
They really
That's
can.
Huge.
They really can. They have 2 timeouts.
And they get the ball back as well.
Yes.
At halftime.
Oh, that's a good point, Brad. Now ball at the 35-yard line. Gearhart's going to keep it. Tries the right side. Does a little dance. Falls his way forward. Not much running room there. As Dom Hogue was there to slow him down. And you said it earlier, Brad. Right now, that KO offense, you kind of just pull that guard. And Gearhart, pretty athletic. We talked about that in the pregame show.
Well, he reminds me a little bit of Richard Cureton. He puts his head down forward.
Yeah.
We have not seen Gearhart tackled backwards. Everything's been forward.
Yep. So here's Gearhart.
Yep, this is going to be a quarterback draw unless they toss to the left there.
Empty
It's
backfield,
empty.
3 wideouts left, 1 to the right. He's going to keep it. Up the middle he goes. And not much running room there. Drake Davis was there to make the stop on that 3rd down.
Yeah, get right in the huddle. Let's go. Don't celebrate. We got 3 more minutes. Let's go.
Yep.
That is going to be a tackle in the backfield, so it is going to be a loss of 1.
And you're crediting Drake for that?
Yep.
Drake,
this is a big down here.
There.
I mean, every play is big, but this one's bigger yet.
Yes, it is. On this 4th and 8. 3 wideouts left, 1 to the right. O'Brien's back there with Gearhart, almost trying to draw him off sides. He does that hard count, kind of see what the defense is going to do, and then he looks to head coach McCormick. He's under center now, and I think they're going to take a timeout as that play clock was getting down there toward 0. 2:52 remaining here. Keystone Oaks with 1 timeout remaining. The Wolverines with 2 timeouts. 2:52 remaining. The score is just 7-0, Brad, but doesn't it feel like it's 21-0 in favor of Keystone Oaks?
We also haven't said it enough, folks. Trick or treat, more like fumble the ball and turn over the ball. It's like turnover trick or treat. It's like we're eating turnovers for like breakfast. This is ridiculous. On a Halloween night, we always say it. Anything is possible during a playoff game, but I am not liking this trick or treat right now.
No, I'm not.
At the same time, it's still 7. Have you ever? I mean, think about this: 7 turnovers. And the scoreboard is 7-0. 7-7. This just makes no sense.
No, it does not. But Wolverines need to get a stop here. And boy, if you're KO, you're thinking you're 35 yards.
Just get 1 first down.
34 yards away.
Yeah. I could put up points.
Making something happen here, because right now this game has that feel of a 2-score lead. You can almost feel pretty safe. We'll have the halftime stats. There's one big one, 5 turnovers to 2.
Well, easy to say nobody's at 100 yards.
Yeah. So here's Gearhart on this 4th and 8. Wolverines making some noise. Gearhart rolling out to left. Going to get hit there. And O'Brien just about sawed him in half. A big-time hit there from senior Declan O'Brien on that 4th and 8. He got the ball released, but there's no way he could make an accurate throw. We've talked about O'Brien and that closing speed he's had for the last couple years, 4-year letterman for the Wolverines, and made him pay that time. You ask for a big play, and it takes people like Declan O'Brien to step up in there. And hey, I want to give a shout out to his Aunt Darby as we go through Breast Cancer Awareness this month. Darby, thoughts and prayers with you. 1st and 10, ball on the 35-yard line. Smiley back to pass, finds Dom Hogue at the 45, wisely gets out of bounds. I think the spot, we'll see where the spot is. He's going to be right there at the first down marker.
I think he's just
and
short.
Yep, they're going to mark him just about the length of a football short. So, but a smart play by, that was DeLong, right? Or was that Dom? Dom Hogue, I'm sorry. So now Smiley, back to pass. Got some time. Throws it out there. Finds his man. Dom Hogue.
Don't go backwards.
Spins around and
just go forward, bud.
And I think that sometimes you got to realize that when
it's a first down.
It is a first down. You're in the playoffs. You're playing better teams. That running backwards, you kind of got to know your opponent. And that time they were able to close on him. And still a nice gain on the play. Got it down to the 47-yard line. And more importantly, a first down for the Wolverines. So here's Smiley in the shotgun. Curtin to his right. Curtin stays in the block. Flag comes in. Smiley going to try to use his legs this time. Another flag comes in. He gets back to the line of scrimmage and taken down there by Dylan Jones. Remember, Dylan Jones with that interception and fumble recovery so far in this first half. 2 flags on each side of the field. We'll wait to see the call. False start by the Wolverines, going to knock them back 5 yards. The Wolverines have not been able to overcome the penalties
Yep.
on their drives. The penalties in a few of these drives so far tonight have just been drive killers, and that's a sign that your offense is just not clicking.
If it's not the turnovers, it's penalties, and both of those are negative plays, and you got to limit them. And we talk about it in basketball. We talk about it in every single sport, baseball, softball, errors. Anything like this can easily give the advantage to the opposing team. And
yes, but they've yet to move the ball. There's a little bit of a confusion.
Well, I saw 2 flags, which makes you ponder 2 different things.
False start.
So something else had to happen. And they're declining it. Okay. So they're declining the play.
So now it brings up a 2nd down and 10. Smiley in a shotgun. 3 wide out left. Throws it out there. Finds DeLon Curie. Makes a man miss. He's going to be pushed out of bounds at about the 46-yard line. Big number 52 was in there. Naranjo to kind of encourage him out of bounds. DeLon picks up 3 on that 2nd down and 10. So ball's going to be just shy of the 45-yard line in Keystone Oaks territory. Wolverines have been in the red zone 1 time tonight and came up empty. On his 3rd and 8, Smiley back to pass. Finds his man, Dom Hogue. He's going to get the 1st down all the way down to the 30-yard line. Minute 42 remaining. Little hurry up here for the Wolverines as they have just 2 timeouts remaining. Just spikes the ball. Don't know if I'd have done that.
Yep.
1st and 10. Now it's going to be 2nd and 10. You got 2 timeouts in a minute 36.
Yeah, not a fan of it.
And you had everybody at the line.
I mean, at the same time, you know what they're doing. They're basically saying this is 4-down territory, so if we give up a down, either way, we're going for it. So it's just
but
not a fan of it.
You waste that down with
I'd rather have it than not.
Do a curl out pass. If it goes incomplete, what do you got? 6 seconds? Now Smiley back to pass. Going to prove us all wrong here. Throws it down there, finds Cam Hockenberry, and he's going to go down that sidelines, steps out of bounds. He's got the 1st down. He's going to be inside the 15, depending upon the spot. Freshman Hockenberry. And he gets it about the 18-yard line, so a 13-yard pickup. And he says, I'm your Hockenberry. Didn't want to use that all year. 1st and 10, ball on the 18-yard line. You know what movie that's from, don't you?
Yeah, I
Okay,
do.
good. If you got to explain it, it's even harder.
It took a little bit.
1st and 10, ball on the 18. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Smiley back to pass. Surveys. Finds Cam Hockenberry again. Going to be ridden out of balance hard.
By number 5.
Just by number 5. Micah Pendleton. So a short gain. Minute 22. Remember, Brad, we got Ellwood City has 2 timeouts. And this is so important for the Wolverines to get a score here. Now Smiley in that shotgun. Looks back to pass. Surveys. Throws it down there. A little bit of a low throw. Ball falls incomplete as it was intended for Dom Hogue.
I did not have it in my script for tonight that Ellwood would throw the ball 26 times in the first half.
And I'm afraid
26
times. How
times.
many they've completed?
15.
Well, that many?
Yeah. A lot of them have been little dump downs and quick little hitters, but I would not have expected 26
Got
throws.
some records broken here in the first half. We'll get to them here in the halftime. 3rd and 7. Curitan gobbled up in the backfield as Dylan Jones, the senior, 5'9", 190. He's having a defensive game. That big tackle for the loss on 3rd and 7. Actually lost 2, almost 3, back to the original line of scrimmage. Going to bring a 4th down and 10. And the Wolverines, this drive started at, I did not write that down, but the Wolverines do take their 2nd timeout.
They've gone 10 plays, 47 yards, and the 47 yards does in fact get us a team over 100. Ellwood right now at 126. Keystone Oaks only at 50 yards. Doesn't feel like it, but with all these
really
turnovers,
turnovers,
it's been short fields and nothing has come of it.
And actually, what does the Wolverines have for penalties? Because they probably have given Keystone Oaks about that many yards in penalties.
Well, both teams 4 penalties apiece for Ellwood, 48 penalty yards. So there you go. Crazy. What a game.
4th and 10. Ball on the 18-yard line, so obviously they can get a first down. Smiley brings Domho again a little bit tight. Rolls around there. Throws it down there. Got his man.
Touchdown!
Daylon Curry gets the touchdown. 18 yards from Smiley. Smiley had a man hanging on him, and he was able to get the ball released. Daylon jumps up there to make the score 7-6 with 1:05 remaining. Wow. Daylon Curry gets the big touchdown catch there.
Here's the extra point from Aiden Huth. Snap is good. Looks real good. Right down the middle.
Good. So with 1:05 remaining, we're just like we started, all tied up. It's 7-7. And a good drive there by the Wolverines, converting on that 4th down play.
And I tell you what, Thad, he has had, once again, Beaver Falls, that was the worst first quarter we've ever seen from Tyler Smiley. Tonight we've seen one of the worst first halves he's ever had in his career. But he made that play. He stepped up over 5 to 6 yards in the pocket. And give credit to Daylon Curry. He went to the left. It's not open. He understood it's in the end zone, made a turn, went to the right, found the open pocket, and just enough to make that play work. Wow.
And in this first half, Dom Hoagie and Daylon Curry become 1 and 2 in pass receptions in their career, taking over Hall of Famer, this year Hall of Famer Tom Mondell. And that record stood there since 1965 to 1967.
Wow. And doing the kickoff duties here will be Aiden Huth. It's usually Daylon Curry, so Aiden Huth going to be kicking it, and I have a feeling they're going to try and kick this just deep, get it over with.
Yep, I think
so
too. 1:05 remaining. You have a team that only has 50 yards rushing, or 50 yards of offense. And high end-over-end kick. Taken there, muffed a little bit at the 18-yard line by number 1, and he gets pinballed around there about the 28-yard line. Dylan Jones was able to get that.
And guess who it was? Number 9.
Colton Golo.
Yep.
So the Wolverines able to score. How far was that drive, Brad?
That was, I believe, 11 plays, 47 plus 18, so 65 yards.
So, and the huge thing there was converting on a 4th and 8.
Well, I'll even go farther.
18 yards.
The non-turnover.
Well,
a drive without a turnover.
We're not used to that, but, the Wolverines had.
Oh, weird.
So, don't give up yet now.
No.
As Gearhart tries to run up that middle.
PJ Du Bois.
He's going to be.
Nope, check that. Who's to the right? Would that be. That'll be Colton Golo again.
Golo,
My goodness.
And.
My goodness, he's having a half.
43 seconds remaining, and I think really Keystone Oaks right now don't seem to be in any kind of hurry.
No.
As
Golo now officially sitting here with 8 tackles, 1 for loss. It feels like it's more, though. He's disrupted that backfield.
Yes, he has, and don't forget about O'Brien on that big 4th down play as well. Here's Gearhart, hands off to Sean O'Brien, and he falls his way forward and with 15 seconds remaining. Folks, I don't even know what you want to call that first half of play. Sloppy, undisciplined, more like the first game of the season than the first round of the playoffs.
High school football, week 0, maybe?
Yeah, that's what we were both going the same route on that one, folks. The clock strikes 0. It's 7-7. We're going to have the halftime show for you as the Keystone Oaks Golden Eagles Band will perform along with the Ellwood City Wolverines. And then we're going to get some out-of-town scores and halftime stats. Still 0-0, Ocean Mohawk.
Yeah. So, folks, we'll take a timeout here. We'll leave the camera rolling, and we'll switch the microphones. We'll let the bands do the show here. We'll do some halftime stats. Halftime here in Helling Stadium, tied at 7.
Charlie of Castle Shannon, 12 in Green Tree, is proud to present the 2025-2026 Keystone Oaks Wolverine Marching Band. Under the direction of Mr. William M. Ibeck, Assistant Director Mr. Richard Smith, Wind Instructor Mr. Liam Morgan, Visual Ensemble Instructor Ms. Bonnie Lawrence, and Percussion Instructor Ms. Genevieve Moffitt. The band is led on the field tonight by drum majors Lucy Brooke, Kayla Lawford, and Adam O'Connor. Our 2025 program is titled Dream On, so grab your teddy bear and a warm glass of milk as we open this evening with My Songs Know You Did in the Dark, Light 'em Up by Fall Out Boy, with a trumpet solo from junior section leader Zach Dalrymple. Take it away, band! Into a twisted dream. Up next, here's All American Nightmare from the year 2000 by the band Hinder. To a close. So as we wrap up the night, the band will finish this performance with the 1973 Aerosmith hit Dream On and a solo from senior drum major Kayla Lockhart on the trombone.
Wait, what time was it at?
Keystone Oaks Golden Eagles.
honor. Wing section leaders Zach Dalrymple, Andre De La Torre, Lillian Gallego, and Sophia May Winchell. Assistant wing section leaders Ben Evans, Eli Kubicki, and Julian Alexis. Percussion section leaders Nat Cook and Xander King. Assistant percussion section leader Shane Bell. Visual ensemble captains M. Ellwood and Annie Vanderbilt. Assistant visual ensemble captain D. Bell. And equipment manager section leader Warren Bell and Karina Brisbane. I'm Warren Bell for the Puppets of the KO Marching Band. Let's hear Wolverine and Florida, the Keystone Oaks Marching Band. Have a great night, everyone. Go, go, go!
Yes, I think that's so cute. Yeah, you won't get matching when you put
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Lincoln High School Blue Band's Fright and Funk Show. Tonight we begin with the classic from 1986 Broadway classic. Here's our rendition of Andrew Lloyd Webber's The Phantom of the Opera.
Sean, see how shiny their teeth are?
Yes. I like that. I don't know why ours aren't shiny like that. Yeah.
It's that time of year again where we get all dressed up, walk door to door, and go trick-or-treating. Originally released in 1965 and recorded by the Strange Brothers, then the Tremolos, next was the Count Bishops, and then again in 1982 by Bow Wow Wow. We now feature our dance line with I Want Candy. This is Radiohead's Creep. Ladies and gentlemen, your Lincoln High School Marching Blue Band. The Blue Band is under the direction of Ryan Fox and Peyton Carter. Directors Mr. Lee Caldwell and Justin Miller. Choreography by Tyler Beck and Westfall. Percussion by Mr. Evan Brzezinski. Logistics Coordinator Mrs. Janelle Brzezinski. I am Bill Gilsey, the voice of the Blue Band. Thank you for your support and thank you for supporting music education in our schools. Ladies and gentlemen, the Blue Band Funk.
All right, folks, welcome back into Hellings Stadium here in Ellwood City, Pennsylvania. Halftime score, it's knotted up at 7 apiece. It's like we never played a first half. And where I was going with that, Thad, is it almost seems like these kiddos out here almost never played football before. It feels like it's preseason. Folks, what we're alluding to is, have you ever seen a game with 7 turnovers in it and 7 points apiece? I can go and say on record, no. So that's what we have here at halftime, and we'll put some halftime stats up here on the screen. They're crazy. They don't make sense, folks, but it's Halloween, so does anything make sense? Rushing yards, Keystone Oaks, 54 rushing yards in that first half, and they held Ellwood City in check to 25. Granted, some of those yardage is because of the sacks, the fumbles, the turnovers against the Wolverines. Passing yards, 119 to 0 in favor of Ellwood. And that's it, folks. Total yards, 144 to 54. If you're looking at the stats on the screen, you would think with the yardage, Ellwood would be up big. What's keeping them in check? 5 turnovers in that first half. Keystone Oaks with just 2. Penalties, 4 for 48 for Keystone Oaks, 4 for 20. What a weird and wacky trick-or-treat first half we had. I'm assuming a lot of halftime adjustments are going to be made by both teams. Let's talk about some individual stats here. Rushing-wise, Richard Cureton, 8 for 29. He had a good start there with 7 carries for 32, and then quickly 1 tackle in the backfield knocked him back to 29, and since then he was held in check. Total there, 11 carries for Ellwood, 25 total yards, 2.3 average. On the flip side, Owen Gearhart is pretty much doing it all. He's 10 carries for 50 yards, so an average of 5. But you had Carmen Polarin and Sean O'Brien. They combined 8 carries for just 4 yards. So wow. Keystone Oaks, 18 carries, 54 yards, an average of 3.0. It almost feels like who's going to be the first to 5 yards per carry. Passing-wise, Owen Gearhart 0 for 4 in this first half. And we said it, folks, they don't throw the ball very often. It's kind of like Beaver Falls-esque from last week. If you see 5 to 6 passes, you may be lucky. Well, this is why. 0 for 4 and 2 interceptions in that first half. That's it. For Tyler Smiley, 16 of 26, 2 interceptions. He does get 1 touchdown late there, and that nice 4th down play there to Daylon Curry, and that's why we're tied here at 7-7. 119 yards and that long of 18. 16 receptions or passes there caught by 3 individuals. Dom Hogue, 7 for 50, so that'll put him over the 85 mark. Receptions on the year. Daylon Curry, 6 for 50. That'll put him over 85 in the career mark. Both those individuals way over 1,000 yards receiving. In fact, Dom will be at 1,200 some yards. Daylon will be at 1,100 some yards. Cam Hawkenberry making some things happen as well. 3 for 19 in that first half. Again, 16 receptions for 119. And if we're going to talk about some defense here so far for Ellwood City leading the charge, Colton Gallo, 8 tackles, 1 for loss. Dom Hogue, surprising there. He's the next highest tackler with 3 and an interception, and one that he would like to just fall on instead of fumbling it back. But we'll leave that to the second half adjustments here. On the flip side, Keystone Oaks, Owen Gearhart, 3 tackles, but some big ones. An interception, a fumble recovery. A great first half there on defense for Owen Gearhart, and Cooper Legala, 3 tackles as well, 1 for loss. And, folks, again, 5 turnovers in this game. An interception by Dom Hogue and an interception by Tyler Smiley. On the flip side for Keystone Oaks, interception by Owen Gearhart with a big return there of 37 yards, as well as number 1, Dylan Jones, who's having a half. He only has 1 tackle. It is for loss, but he had a fumble recovery as well as an interception. Sean O'Brien, he had a fumble recovery. And Thomas Smeltzer there, number 58, forced that one of the fumble there that was picked up by the Keystone Oaks. A weird and crazy first half, and that's why we're sitting here at a 7-7 score. Again, Keystone Oaks will get the ball first, second half. Some out-of-town scores here, folks. We'll start there in 4A. A big one there at halftime, an upset brewing per se. If you're talking to a couple people who are what they consider the experts, this is what they wanted, and they are getting it. Montour, the 6th seed, is leading Newcastle at halftime, 7-0. Neshannock beating the number 8 seed Leechburg 28-6 at half. Number 13, Jefferson Morgan, down 21-0 to number 4, Laurel in 1A. All right, folks, now to 2A here, and this is for all the first-round matchups across the board. Beaver Falls is losing badly to Washington. It's 23-0 at halftime. It looks like the Prexies will be the 5 seed moving on. Olsh and Mohawk. Definitely want to keep an eye on this one. It's on NFHS, done by and sponsored by Lawrence County Sports Network. 0 apiece at halftime. Riverside.
5 minutes gone, it's still 0.
Yep.
Sorry.
Riverside and Apollo Ridge at probably halftime, although the last update we had was quarter 2, 14-0 in favor of Apollo Ridge. South Allegheny got mad, and they were mad at the WPIAL, and they got what they asked for. 41-6. South Allegheny is cruising past Waynesburg Central. And then once again, folks, here, third quarter ready to go. 7 apiece, Ellwood City and Keystone Oaks. Stat?
A couple passing yards. Tyler Smalley will go into second place with 1571, passing the 2024 season of his brother Chris. Tyler Smalley, pass completions, becomes the all-time pass completions in a season, taking over his brother Chris Smiley. Also, pass attempts. He has the most pass attempts of anybody in one season compared to anybody. Completion percentage, we'll wait on that one. Touchdown passes, he overtakes it. Got 18 as the leading person with that going as ever. Receiving yards, Dom's going to get up there to 5th. We're going to go back to live action here, folks. Daylon Curry and Dom are your leading receivers. There's going to be a kick. That's a live ball, and he jumps on it, makes a man miss, and gets ridden out of bounds there by Declan O'Brien. I'm glad Declan was there as Dylan Jones got past the first wave and brings it out to, about the 32-yard line.
Yeah, that was a weird bounce, and it caught everybody off guard. And unfortunately for the Wolverines kicking team, they actually went too far.
Yeah, ball just kind of stopped there for that brief moment in time. 31-yard line. See what the halftime adjustments have been made. Nothing real fancy about this Keystone Oaks offense. A lot of the same formations. Gearhart now going to run straight up the middle, bounce the outside. Golo, what a play! Because Gearhart had the edge on the right side, but Colton Golo gets around there, gets an arm on him. The kid I've said it since about 9th grade, he's got a nose for the ball, and he can make things happen. No gain on the play. If you're Keystone Oaks, you do not want a 3 and out. You want to keep this not much offense, but you take everything a bit. If you're the Wolverines, what you'd love to see is a 3 and out right now. 2nd and 10 ball on the 31-yard line. Sends a man in motion. It punches it forward there to number 11. He's going to bounce around and gets decked.
Is that Colton
They stood him up. I do believe it was. It's Polarin. And he was looking for a hole to go to, and Colton Golo came in, and he put a lick on Polarin.
He is feeling it.
And he's a little slow getting up. It's the lengthy 6'6" Polarin.
Yep.
And he did get up.
The PA announcer here for Ellwood just said, and he is possessed. Oh, man.
And,
no kidding. 10
yes,
tackles.
He is. Two to start off this here. That first one, I think you might want to put an asterisk by that one. It was pretty good. 3rd and 7. Now, Gearhart rolls around the right side. Here he comes. Get a hold, throws it down there, and he had nowhere to go. Gearhart just launched it out of there as Barbario was in there to speed that up. I want to think Colton Golo once again, or Cam, maybe both of them, were kind of in there, forcing Gearhart out to his right even more, and give the Wolverine secondary some love there for not letting Gearhart have someone to throw to. There's the 3 and out. I think if you're Coach Bradley, that's what you would have ordered up.
Well, now you just got to be careful here. Owen Gearhart is not punting. He's behind the line of scrimmage here. Punting will be Luke Philistine. You just got to keep an eye on it.
Yep. And the punting game it's going to go out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. So a 22-yard punt as they market it to 44. The punting game for Keystone Oaks is definitely working in Ellwood City's favor to this point in the game.
Yeah, and if you're an Ellwood City fan, you're happy you got the 3 and out right off the bat. You've held this Keystone Oaks team to 25 plays, only 57 offensive yards now, and you want to no turnovers, just take over this game.
Yep, and there's a handoff to Curtin, tries the right side, gets the edge. He's going to get out to over into Keystone Oaks territory as he gets her down to about the 44-yard line. And Brad, as your papers blow all over the place, I will say the wind has really come down. Star Spangled Banner, that flag was going straight across, left to right. as you're viewing this field, and was able to, it subsided a fair amount. Now 2nd and 3. Hands off. Curitan finds a man. Doesn't get hit for 3 yards, and he falls forward for 6. And they're definitely doing some pushing away from the ball. But that's enough for a Wolverine first down into Keystone Oaks territory. Ball resting at the 42-yard line. 1st and 10 Wolverines.
Yeah, and if I'm telling both my teams, folks, I want you to play with an edge, but until that whistle is blown, stop. Just stop. Don't do it after the whistle.
Smiley now back to pass. Finds his man, Daylon Curie, going to get pushed out of bounds at about the 35-yard line as Gearhart was there to encourage Daylon out of bounds, but another nice catch for Curie. You know, you talk about that first down, getting 4 to 6 yards. He got his 6 yards on that one down to the 36-yard line. Wolverines not wasting any time getting that play in. As Smiley now in the shotgun, sidecar to his right, sends Daylon in motion. Hands off to Curitan. Falls his way forward to about the 33 and a half. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and short. I'm going to call it a short 2 now for the Wolverines. So that front line of the Wolverines giving Tyler some time. On this 3rd and 2, Smiley now under center. Everything in tight. Goes off the right side, and he's going to get enough for that first down. Following the charge of number 70, Vinny Curie. Eli Moore playing that center position. And that time just a little, I don't know what to call it, a stutter step or what you want to call it, Brad. But Tyler alertly found that seam and rolled right in there. Smiley now, handoff. Curtin tries the right side. Oh, he missed. Oh, big number 11 was in there and takes him down. Polarin from that linebacker position. So really a loss of 1 on the play. And I tell you, he was 1 block away from really making a heck of a run on that play. But Polarin was able to get in there. So 2nd and 11. Smiley now. Got some time, lobs it up there. Oh, climbed the ladder was Daylon. He got decked, but was able to hold on to the ball. Was that number 2, Sean O'Brien, in there to put the lick on Daylon, but not after about a 6-yard gain. And that Daylon was in an uncompromised position there as he was all stretched out to reach up and get that ball.
Yeah,
but was able to keep a hold of it.
And we know all these players are going to feel this game after tonight because of being cold, but those there can you may be feeling it into Sunday.
Yes, 3rd and 4 now, ball on the 24-yard line. Everything in tight but Daylon. There's a handoff. Dom Hogue going to get the edge. Goes around that left side. Finds a seam. He's going to get, the way down to about the 6-yard line. It's a forward pass. It was a pass. As he dumped it forward to Dom Hogue. And Dom really scampered. He took it from the 24-yard line all the way down. They're going to mark him at the 5-yard line. 19-yard pickup. He took a pretty good hit. Dylan Jones came in from that side. I thought for a second there Dom might get into the end zone for his 6th TD of the season, but he was taken out to 5. Here's Smiley under center.
Barbario,
handoff, Statue of Liberty play. Going to get some about a half a yard. So now it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. So now, 2nd down and 4. Wolverines trying to get that first lead of the night as we're getting close to the halfway point of the 3rd quarter. There's a handoff to Richard Curtin around the left side. Oh, he fell forward. He dropped the ball. They're saying he was down. They're saying he was down. That was
Real close.
A little too close for comfort there as Richard kind of fell forward. I think it was Gearhart that kind of took the legs out from underneath
I believe
him.
you're right.
And the Wolverines dodge a bullet there. Now it's 3rd down and 1.
It's going to be a timeout taken by Keystone Oaks.
Yes, is their coach all the way down in
He
the end
ran
zone?
he had to go all the way down to get that far judge. Yep. Wow.
So, wow. Yes, a huge.
Well, a good start in the second half here for Ellwood. 10 plays, 55 yards. Now they just need 1 and 48 plays for 199 in this game. So they a crucial yard for a touchdown score, but could get you at 200 yards already.
Hey, Brad, the long-time tradition. They've been doing it since Moby Dick was a minnow. The Thursday night dinners. Last night the team dinner was held at Vinny's. The great people at Vinny's. In fact, Riccio was on that 99
Yes, he
Keystone
was.
Oaks game.
Yes, he was.
Sonny Riccio. They go in there to Vinny's. Had pizza and hoagies provided by the Boosters and the Riccios there at Vinny's restaurant. Great food as always at Vinny's. Check them out. I bet we are on there tonight. Hope you're doing well over there, guys. Get some good food. Also, they had, it's that time of year, apple crisp and ice cream bar for dessert. So, great thanks to all those. We'll get some more thank yous from the Boosters as we're coming back on a 3rd and goal from the 1-yard line.
Big package. Just don't help the runner. Just let Smiley go.
Yeah, we had that happen. Smiley at 3rd and goal from the 1. Handoff, Curtin. Touchdown! Richard Curtin gets into the end zone at 5:57 to make the score 13-6. Richard Curtin, his 11th touchdown this season. It happens in the 3rd quarter to give the Wolverines the lead. A good drive there by the Wolverines. That was 47-yard line, I believe it started.
Yep.
A 48, 52-yard drive, little pass, little run. Here's Aiden Huth with the extra point. Ooh, honey mustard, it's good. It's 14-7, 5:57 mark. Wolverines get their first lead of the night. Welcome back, folks. Wolverines take that drive 56 yards in 11 plays. We wondered what the halftime adjustments would be, Brad, and it just was precise precision down the field. Coach Dan Bradley kind of stuff going on there. Wolverines leading 14-7. Keystone Oaks did have to burn a timeout on that drive. There's a scrum kick and a good recovery by number 1, Dylan Jones. I do believe, yes, it was. But going to give Keystone Oaks pretty good field position. I think they were probably hoping that ball would get past the first wave. And kind of that, I don't know if that Dylan Jones plays shortstop or not, but it was kind of corralled that like a baseball. So they're going to set up shop right now at the 45-yard line. Osh scored. They are up 6-0. 2-point conversion did not go. Now, Gearhart. There's goal. Oh, no, that time was hit hard. Drake Davis coming down the line. And number 4, Gearhart, took a licking as Davis was riding up his back. And I imagine it was probably Barbs in there, too, from his linebacker position. Either way, no gain, a loss of, call it 1 on the play. So 3 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. Gearhart with O'Brien flanking him. Gearhart looks like an option play. They do get it to O'Brien, and the Wolverines were ready for it. He's going to get to about the 48-yard line. Looks like DiNucci was in there, and give Gulo credit for being in the area. So a big third down here. What were they in third down the first half? I missed if you said. If you don't have it, that's fine. They're 0 for 1 in this third quarter of play.
1 for 6 so
1
far.
for 6. So third down play here for Keystone Oaks. On the keeper, Gearhart, up the middle he goes. He's going to get the first down, and finally taken down at the 42-yard line. Dom Hogue was there to meet him. Gearhart, he has that, he goes from first gear to third gear real fast. Gets it down to, takes it from the 48 down to the 42, pickup of 8.
That is
10.
Keystone Oaks' third first down of the
Wow.
game. That's insane.
That is at the 4:50 mark in the third quarter. But they're only down by 1 score. You try that option again. This time O'Brien's got a little running room, falls his way forward to about the 31-yard line. Do believe they're going to move the sticks again. And I think Coach McCormick for KO's maybe thinking, let's start to maybe run this option a little bit more, because quite frankly that Keystone Oaks offense was about as predictable as a Hallmark Christmas Channel movie there for a little bit, but they are switching it up and going to the option here a couple times. It is second down. He did not get enough for the first down. It's second down and 1. Gearhart again. This time going to get the first down, but not much more than that. Declan O'Brien was in there to put a lick on him. And P.J. Du Bois gets the initial hit, but they do get enough for a first down. So ball's going to be right there on the 30-yard line. Back to pass this time, Polarin. He's 0 for 4 so far in the game. Wants to launch it up there for his big guy. Throws it up. Oh, no! Pass interference, and it was out of bounds by 4 yards.
It's not catchable.
That is not catchable, but I think they're going to talk about, and Coach Bradley's pleading his case on the sidelines with his assistants. I mean, the flag was almost thrown.
That's crazy. That ball is literally 4 yards out of bounds. That's insane.
And the flag was almost thrown before the ball landed.
And they're calling pass interference. Now, they called holding, but I don't understand that one.
So they're going to tack on 15 yards. And right now, I think that 15-yard penalty is almost going to give them more penalty yards than offensive yards. First and 10, ball on the 15-yard line. KO making some noise on this drive. Going to keep it as Gearhart tries to bounce it out there. It was not fooled. Was Barbario. And Dom DiNucci comes in to put the lick on him. I think that's the key for the Wolverines. We saw it some in that first half, is not to let Gearhart get to that outside to find a running lane. So he actually did lose 2 yards on the play. I thought he. So second and 17, ball from the 12-yard line. Gearhart in the shotgun. Back to pass. Throws it out there, and Drake Davis was in his face, had to hurry the throw. Intended receiver was Cooper Lugaya. Ball falls incomplete, so now 3rd and 12. Another fast-moving third quarter here as there's 3:20 remaining. Ellwood City fans making some noise. I understand the importance of these next 2 plays. Wolverines up 14-7. Gearhart wants to keep it, makes a man miss, weaves up to the middle, and he's going to get down darn close to the first down marker as Cam Mills was there. And he's going to be short, Brad, by about 2 football lengths. But it's going to be spotted really at the 6-yard line. And Gearhart's going to be under center. Got all the bigs in there. He's going to push his way forward.
I don't think he got it.
No, the forward progress. Watch the far judge come in. It's going to really depend on the spot because he really didn't dive forward. He got stood up, but he did get enough for the first down. Why are these kids celebrating on a first down play? It just, I mean, Ellwood's doing it too. It's a 14-7 game. I'm starting to sound like an old man. I'm sorry. First and goal from the 5-yard line. Gearhart in the shotgun. Keeps it. He's going to roll to the left side into the end zone for the KO. Touchdown. It's 14-13 as Gearhart took it up the middle, bounced it out to the left, and he strolls into the end zone to make the score 14-13 with 2:10 remaining. That pass interference call really helped him on this drive. But give credit to Gearhart. He was able to make some things happen. Now, extra point forthcoming. It's a huge one by Philistine. Brody Kickler is the holder. Awaits the snap. The kick is going to be off the upright.
Wow,
that
no
is
good.
huge, no good.
And you know who did that,
you hear
honestly?
the doink?
You know who did that, honestly? P.J. Dubois just blew up that play, and that's what made that kick go high. I got to give credit to P.J. Dubois.
Well, I'm talking about a game of inches. If that thing's 3 inches to the left, we have a tie game. That could be huge, folks. At the 2:10 mark, it's 14-13 in favor of the Wolverines. That drive there, I'll let you get them, Brad. Hey, Brad, I want to make an announcement here. Keystone Oaks football family, and you got this, Brad. The football community is coming together down there at Keystone Oaks. And Ellwood, you can certainly help out with this to support one of their own. A beloved KO football dad and his son were recently involved in a serious car accident. While they are on the road to recovery, the family could use our help. They're asking for a donation of meals and or monetary contributions to help lighten their load until Dad is back on his feet. Any support, big or small, can make a difference and remind this family that the KO community stands beside them. Gordon Cromlish and Chance Cromlish. Gordon's the dad. He's still hospitalized. If you'd like to help, 412-327-9821. Here's the run-up and the kick. I'll get more to that in a minute. And that ball is going to go. Should have let it go out of bounds. Picked up there by Dom Hogue. Not much of a return. But Chance Cromlish, he's number 11 on the team. He's obviously not here tonight. I hear he's doing okay. I was talking to one of the coaches down in the press box that Dad's really thoughts and prayers go out to them. And if anybody here at Ellwood, I know the boosters, the Ellwood City football boosters, Ben and the crew have reached out. So keep them, the Cromlish family, in your thoughts. There's a handoff to Richard Curtin, and he's going to get about 2 yards on that play. Maybe, Brad, you could put that link out.
Yeah.
And be apprised to all of our Facebook posts, Instagram posts, Brad on Twitter. And you can review this game or any other games that we have done in the last 9 years at EC Wolverines YouTube page. We thank you for tuning into that YouTube page tonight. It's 2nd and 7, ball on the 32-yard line. Back to pass. Throws it out there. Finds Daylon. And he tries to stretch it out. He's going to be a little bit short of the line of game, but it'll bring up a manageable 3rd down and 2. Wolverines not really able to get that deep ball to work tonight.
Yeah, they tried once, and unfortunately, Daylon was unsuccessful. And then they tried it again. It was like a weird back-to-back play.
And he got interception off of it. So 3rd and 2, everything in tight. Almost trying to draw him offside to Smiley. 15 seconds on the play clock. Richard Curtin. Oh, what a – depends on the spot.
It's going to be
And I
close.
think he's going to get it.
Oof.
And because he was hit
Yes, he was.
about 1.5 yards back, and he was able – yep, move the sticks.
Whew.
That was just Richard Curtin, and we talked about him. I call him AFF, always falling forward. And that time he fell forward about a full yard. And the Wolverines now up by 1. Smiley fakes the handoff, rolls out to his right, throws it down there. Oh, off the fingertips of Colton Gullo. It was a little bit high, and actually Tyler had to throw it high to get it over the would-be defender. And Gullo just unable to squeeze that ball in. He took an awkward hit as he was stretched out there. I don't know if we've seen a game yet this year where the wide receivers have taken the hits that they have in this game.
Well, I mean, I don't think we've seen a game where Tyler Smiley's thrown the ball 32 times.
No, we
but you kind of have to. This front line for Keystone Oaks has made a difference so far. Keeping Ellwood in check.
2nd and 10. Now he's back to pass. Once that quick pass pocket closes, he's going to roll out to his left, and he gets hit hard there. Yeah, I had the same thought.
Jeez.
Barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. He almost held that ball out there. Thought it could be a little bit dangerous.
If Dylan Jones would have forced a fumble and recovered that, my goodness, what a game he's had.
Kind of gets the trifecta. So now 3rd down and 10. Now Barbario is going to check in for Curitan. Big 3rd down play here for the Wolverines. They're up by 1, 14-13. Like to keep this drive alive. Ball at the 39-yard line. Smiley now back to pass. Under duress. Looks up, throws it down there. Oh, what a defensive play by number 2, Sean O'Brien. Got his big mitts out there as Dom DiNucci had a step. But O'Brien was able to close quickly, as that would have been enough for a 1st down and even more. Good defensive play there by the senior, Sean O'Brien. Punt formation now for the Wolverines with 16 seconds remaining in this 3rd quarter. There's the snap and the kick. Driving kick. A good kick. Asked for the fair catch all the way back at the 24-yard line. 10 seconds remaining here in this 3rd quarter. We got a ball game, folks. Don't go anywhere. It's 14-13 in favor of the Wolverines. And you can say it, Brad, Keystone Oaks probably just had their best drive of the game, their last possession.
Yeah, you got to give them credit for the answer. They gave up a really good, just down the middle running attack there by Ellwood, and one big pass play got them that close to the end zone. But you got to give credit. Keystone Oaks battled back, and they still haven't hit 100 yards in this game, but that's the number that doesn't matter. That scoreboard, yes. 14-13.
It does. So, Gearhart now in the shotgun. Going to try the option. Oh, almost fumbled it, and that did not work as Anthony Barbario read that like a kindergarten book, and he was there to take O'Brien down.
That's a loss.
A big-time loss of about 5 yards on the play. They're going to mark it at the 20-yard line. Clock strikes 0. It's the end of the 3rd quarter, folks. The Wolverines with a lead, 14-13. We'll be right back. Welcome back, folks, as we start this 4th quarter. We know this will be the last game here at Helling Stadium for this year. And the Wolverines lead 14-13. Got a 2nd and 15. Gearhart and tries to break through there, and he don't get far, Brad. Not even back to the original line of scrimmage. He picks up 2. Going to bring up a 3rd and 13. And he said Cam Hockenberry brought him down, but I don't think that's.
I think it was maybe. Yeah, what? No, I think
he's
it was.
Not even out there.
Yeah, I think it was Smiley.
Yep, I want to say it was Smiley. 3rd and 13, big play. Crowd getting into this one. Gearhart tries that option again. He got some blockers downfield, but the Wolverines close it quickly and get him knocked out of bounds at the 22-yard line. Tyler Amicone, Dom DiNucci in there.
Cam Mills is hurting.
Yeah, he took a pretty good hit as he got blocked. But nonetheless, he picked up about 4 yards on the play. Going to bring up a 4th down and a long 9. Punt formation now time for Keystone Oaks.
And that field,
the Wolverines needed that stop bad.
That field got flipped, and now if you're Ellwood, see if Dom can get something here. Somebody's got to break something. You talked about it during the third.
You want that big play.
Yep.
They kind of set your team apart. Now Gearhart. That's not Gearhart kicking, but it's a high end over again kick. Fumbled there by Dom, but he picks it up. Going to go around that left side, going toward the sidelines, and runs it out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. Avoided disaster there. So the Wolverines now 10:27 remaining. Wolverines have all 3 of their timeouts. I will say the wind has picked up a little bit. It's not near like it was in pregame. Man, down there on that field, it was pretty cold. Not a big crowd from Keystone Oaks, and quite honestly, there's plenty of seats available left here on the Ellwood City side. 1st and 10, ball on the 35. Halloween night. There's a forward pass to Dom Hogue. Trying to get the edge. He does get the edge. And some blockers. He's up to the 45, 40, 35, and he gets taken down at the 32-yard line. Flip the field. Mr. Dom Hogue taken down by Gearhart. He ran that ball 29 yards as they're going to spot it. No, they are going to spot it at the 30-yard line. 35-yard run for senior Dom Hogue. Kind of that jet sweep. Goes into the books as a forward pass, shuffle pass, shuttle pass, whatever you want to call it. Either way, he got 35 yards. It's 1st and 10, ball on the 30-yard line. Smiley under center. Hands off quickly. Frisk comes into the game, breaks the tackle. He's going to get down there into the 5. Touchdown! Julian Frisk, his first carry of the night, takes the ball 30 yards to pay dirt to get the Wolverines to lead 20-13 at the 9:46 mark. Was kind of waiting for him to come in all night, Brad. You thought, were they going to switch things up and bring the sophomore Frisk in, and he made him pay. Missed some tackles, shifty moving. Go ahead, Brad, I'm sorry.
Yep, Frisk said, I'm going to raise you. Not one big play on that drive by Dom. I'll raise you with another.
2 back-to-back big plays, 30-yard play, 35-8, extra point, honey mustard, it's good. Wolverines up 21-13. Talk about the big plays, Brad. We'll come back and talk about them. Welcome back, folks. Wolverines take an 8-point lead. 2 plays, 65 yards, 35-yard pitch and catch by Dom Hogue. Julian Frisk sends it into the end zone with a 30-yard run. Here's Gearhart with the kickoff return. Dances around, goes down the right side, and he's going to run out of real estate and go out of bounds. Julian Frisk, how about that? Score a touchdown, come back, and right there, best player out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. I do believe it's going to be. Yes, it is.
I tell you what, give credit to Aiden Huth. He's been kicking it deep, and
yes, he has.
The field position has been completely one-sided. That drive there, Thad, we said it, 2 plays, 65 yards. Ellwood starting to get things rolling here.
Yes, they are. Now just get a defensive stop, 9:37 remaining. There's a lot of time left in this game, only with that 8-point lead. Now Gearhart Ball on the right hash mark. Gearhart, he's going to try to air it out. Going to throw it up there. Goes down the field. And
oh my goodness.
No, incomplete. And I tell you what, great defensive play there by Dom DiNucci. I thought he was maybe going to get the interception. And in fact, number 84 kind of had to play defensive back there. Deshaun Brown, as he kind of knocked the ball out of Dom DiNucci's hands. I think we forget sometimes Dom's just a junior.
Yep.
Back there with a lot of responsibility.
Well, right now you can see on your screen
that
he's one-on-one.
Yes, he is. Now Gearhart takes the ball. Bobbled up in the backfield. Golo once again. Another tackle for a loss for Colton Golo. And, Brad, if you're noticing defensively, they're just letting Golo do his thing. But I really saw it the last couple offensive plays. They're letting Declan O'Brien. I'm always impressed with Declan's burst of speed. He's kind of just floating back there in that linebacker position saying, okay, Gearhart, it's you and me. It's you and me. If you come through here, I'm going to get you. But that time, who was there? Colton Golo. Before he had a chance, a loss of one on a play. 3rd and 11. Wolverine student section making some noise at Ellwood City. Gearhart back to pass. Under duress. Tries to throw it up there. Way out of bounds as he got decked when he threw the ball. Colton Golo and his good buddy Cam Mills was there applying the pressure. It's 4th and 11. Ball at the 24-yard line. And it appears the punt unit is coming on. A huge, can I say it again, a huge defensive stop for the Wolverines.
Talk about back-to-back drives. One that went 2 yards. This one, 3 plays -1. What a big difference the second half. And again, folks, they're still doing this. They're holding Keystone Oaks to under 100 yards in this game. Wow.
So, punt formation. Oh, PJ was almost in there again. A lot better punt this time. Dom Hogue wisely, smartly calls for the fair catch. You're going to have the ball at the 42-yard line. Great field position for the Wolverines. Mohawk just tied it up 6-6.
Ooh.
Extra point forthcoming.
Ooh, that's big. What, third quarter?
Third quarter? Or fourth quarter?
Ooh, that's a big one.
So now, 8:38. Wolverines up by 8. And the extra point was good. So our Lawrence County teams
making things happen.
Yes, they are. Now Smiley, he's going to go back to pass. Wants to air it out.
Got
Long
him.
way down there. There's the catch. Dom Hogue gets the ball down inside the 30 to the 26-yard line.
Number five, Daylon Curry.
Or Daylon Curry. These darn New Jerseys. Daylon Curry. As Daylon gets the ball, he gets it down to the 26-yard line.
That's a 32-yard reception, and I tell you what, Thad, you want to talk about having a game? Tyler Smiley is starting to get there. 223 in this game.
So now he's under center. Hands off.
Oh, boy. Pushing forward.
Pushing forward. Met by 3 white shirts there was Frisk, who scored on the last time he touched the ball. I will say that pass by Smiley to Daylon, that was really good coverage by Micah Pendleton, but Daylon just went up there and was able to get that ball over Pendleton. 2nd and 5. Handoff, Julian Frisk. Nice his way through there, still on his feet. I don't think the forward progress is going to be quite enough for the first down.
Thad, I know it's not basketball season, but he just broke the ankles of number 52. A little jive to the left to the right, and he went from maybe a loss of yardage to what? A gain of four
because you're about 3rd and a half yard. And right now, if you're the Wolverines, there's really no need to rush. 19 seconds on the play clock, coming up to the line on a 3rd and 1, 2-down territory here. But let's just get the first down here, and there goes Frisk, and he pushes them legs forward, gets pushed back. Well, they're at the line. They're going to give him the first down. So I tell you what, Brad, Craig Patterson, number 52, got a little hitch in his giddy up. He's going to come out of the game and get looked at. No, I'm sorry, that was Vinny Curie. Vinny Curie.
Yeah, he came in tonight's game with
Yeah.
a bum knee there, and we said it. He's played the first or the four quarters now, but
Yep.
we knew that injury could have been a little
I
bit
think
stinger.
Patterson came in for him.
Yes, correct.
So, Smiley now.
Oh boy, keeper.
Keeper go to right side. Makes the man miss.
Oh,
and,
that's late.
That's got to be a flag.
Yep.
There's 3 flags coming in for the late hit out of bounds as Smiley on the quarterback keeper and number 55, Neiman Darje, hit him when he was about a yard out of bounds. He did pick up positive yardage on the play. They got the ball marked at about just inside the 10-yard line. This will be automatic first down territory and probably half the distance of the goal. It's 1st and goal for the Wolverines. And they are going to mark it at just outside the 5-yard line, inside the 6. Wolverines leading 21-13. Can put the nail in the coffin right here. And so there was.
Yeah.
I think they were just kind of waiting to get the ball set, and they didn't start the play clock yet.
Yeah, and that is the correct call. It is not an automatic first down.
Oh no. 2nd and 1. They're going to get the first down on Morris. Richard Curtin.
Touchdown.
Into the end zone. Touchdown. As Curtin takes it 6 yards. A flag comes in late, well after the play. We'll let them sort that out. But nonetheless, the Wolverines take the lead 27-13 at the 6:18 mark. Extra point forthcoming.
And now you're just hoping, let's just not get any injuries. Let's not get into fights. We need you for some next game if that does happen. Both these teams.
Yep, dead ball foul, personal foul against Keystone Oaks.
And they just
threw
threw
another
one.
flag.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh,
And it was they were standing
It's words.
amongst
It's all
the
words.
Keystone Oaks. Dead ball foul. And he is ejected.
No.
No.
That's assessed on the kickoff.
Okay, I thought.
Yeah, just assessed it on the kick.
Okay, I thought the hand was like
Yep,
going.
it was kinda
I
like-
missed- it was going straight across. I thought it was the.
And you kind of understand frustration, but you don't take it out on the opposing team during the end of the whistle. Play to the whistle. That's it, folks.
27-13. Extra point forthcoming. Here's Aiden Huth. And that, oh man, he's nailing them tonight. It is good for Aiden Huth. And the Wolverines find themselves with the lead 28-13. We'll be right back. Folks, on that drive, Wolverines, how many? I'm sorry, Brad, I've got too many numbers going here.
6 for 59.
6 for 59, and that penalty. I mean, good. Was there 2 of them? 2 penalties, so they're
my
actually
goodness.
kicking from
might
the
as well go
30-yard line.
onside.
So I think we're going to see an onside kick. Tyler Smiley is 20 yards away from being the leading season passer. Dom Hogue, 9 for 104. Oh, taken there at the 11-yard line by number 11, Palerin, I beg your pardon. And he's going to get it back out to about the 19-yard line. Not much there. Don't see many kickoffs from that 30-yard line. And you said Daylon, what's 10 for 100?
Yep.
So what a night.
Two wide receivers over 100 yards in this game. That's got to feel great. That's got to feel good.
Yes, it does. It's been a while since we've said that. I can guarantee you. Mohawk on a circus catch takes the lead. Oh, no. Osh, that was Osh. I'm sorry. Osh takes the lead on a circus catch. You'll see that on the highlight reel. So now here comes Gearhart. And KO. Back to pass. Giving chase.
Colton Golo.
Oh, Colton Golo in there. Was there a fumble? O'Brien's acting like he's got the ball. And now another flag comes in. And that's they're pointing to the coach.
Yeah, real late.
Yes, a real late flag. And Colton Golo gets in there. It was a huge loss on the play. The ball's all the way back inside
That's
the
a
9-yard
sack of
line.
10 yards by Colton Golo.
And
that's going to be assessed 5 yards. So
for the sideline
it's
infraction.
not a warning now. Now it's actually.
They had their warning earlier in the second quarter. Remember that?
Yep.
So 5 yards. The ball was at the 9. Going to take it. It is going to be at just inside the 5-yard line.
And that is second down now. So it's second down.
You got a water?
Yep. Here.
Yeah. There's Gearhart back to pass. Throws it out there. Ball falls incomplete.
Yeah, I got to give credit there to number 39, Declan O'Brien. He got into the backfield, and if Gearhart doesn't slide to the right side there, folks, that could have been a sack, a safety, and everything. Give credit to Declan O'Brien breaking through. And just like that, because that down did count, it's 3rd down and 24 now.
3rd and 24. Back to pass. This Gearhart going to air it out. Goes deep. Got his man down there way out of bounds. As Daylon made a catch, almost was into the sidelines of them. So it's 4th and 24 now. Things going backwards for Keystone Oaks. Punt formation now coming on for Keystone Oaks. This game all knotted up at halftime, and the Wolverines, 21 points. There's a snap. Gearhart, high kick.
And there's a whistle.
Oh.
There is a whistle.
There is a whistle because the ball went about 8 yards, about 20 yards in the air.
Even more than that, I would say.
I'm going yards. That's 60
Oh,
feet.
you said yards. I thought you said feet.
I was throwing you off there. I just like to see if you're listening to what I'm saying.
And that's another penalty against
KO.
KO on it, man.
And they took the ball at the 3-yard line. And who is doing the punting? I keep saying Gearhart.
That is, I want to say it's 32, so it'd be Luke Philstein.
Yep. He's standing almost on the end line. Kicks it out of there. This time a little better punt.
Just let it roll.
Yep. And it's going to die there at about the 40-yard line. Come on, kid. You're down 28-13.
Right.
Really? So, 5:26 remaining. Wolverines up by 15. 1st and 10, they're going to have the ball. Winner of this game will be traveling down to Steel Valley.
Steel Valley's going to have, obviously, a lot of rest. They actually interviewed the coach there. They had the bye, but I can guarantee you they scrimmaged like crazy.
There's you got a flag come in there.
2-man in motion there, unfortunately.
Daylon runs it out of bounds, about a 6-yard gain, but unfortunately, I do think this is coming back.
Yeah, it's going to be an illegal motion. 2 men, and unfortunately, Dom and Daylon were both motioning at the same time.
So the Wolverines officials are going to hash this out. Yep, illegal shift. Takes them back 5 yards.
All that does officially is just stop the clock. That's all.
Yes, it does. Sends a man in motion this time. Hands it off. Presses it forward to DeLon. And,
Oof.
And got
Took a
horse
shot.
collar kind of tackle, but not called there. Did pick up a couple. Going to bring up a 2nd and 13. Hey, Ben Moore, president of Boosh, is going to give a special shout out to community members who volunteered to work our concession stand tonight. Concession stand, been fantastic. We get stuff brought up to us. They had buffalo chicken dip pizza. But Lisa Gagliano, Alexis Gagliano, Jamie Partridge, Caitlin Dominelli, Terry Yoho, and Valerie O'Donnell. Thanks, ladies, for working the concession stand tonight so all the parents could watch the game. Thank you, ladies. Here's Smiley back to pass.
He's got him.
His man down there, Dom Hook. Gets it. Gonna be
Touchdown! That rolled in. That's a touchdown!
Touchdown! As he rolled over top the would-be tackler, 44 yards. Dom Hogue.
That just broke more records.
Yes,
44
it did. I was
yards.
trying to figure that out. As Dom gets that catch from Smiley, 44 yards. Smiley now leading season passer in yards. Dom Hogue, touchdowns, the whole 9 yards. What a catch by Dom Hogue. He had double coverage, but he got his step. 34-13, extra point forthcoming. And it is good. 35-13. Wolverines take the lead. 4:28 remaining. We'll be right back, folks. Welcome back, folks. 35-13 in favor of the Wolverines. All kind of records being broke. We can't keep up.
We will
Here's
have
a run up
them
in the keep.
later on tonight.
And that ball
That's a
is
kick. Are we going to have our first touchback by Ellwood? Yes, we are.
Yes, we are. Historic as Aiden Huth gets the touchback as the ball rolls into the end zone.
What a kick.
He's on fire.
Oh, man.
Brad, this is another record. Like I said, folks, we're going to get him. But Aiden Huth on the season. Now, remember, he missed a game or two.
Yep. Yes, he did.
25 extra points, and I don't think he's missed very many.
No, he has not. And career-wise, and he still has another whole year, but career-wise, he's up there in the top 10 as well already.
Yes, he is. And
again, folks, we will have all those records. We'll have all that information. It's going to be a bit, but it'll be later on tonight, probably 2 in the morning.
So, but nonetheless, 35-13 in favor of the Wolverines. 4:28 remaining. Wolverines, and Coach Bradley, we trust. Now back goes Gearhart, going to air it out, throws it way down there, and nicely broken up by Daylon Carey. He's given up about 8 inches to WPIAL high jumper Cameron Polarin, who stands there at 6'6". But Daylon played that perfectly.
Thad, the stat of the night right now, 0 for 11 is Keystone Oaks passing. Wow. I did not expect 0 for 11.
I did not either, but
I didn't expect 11
back
either.
To the
but
1999 game, there was not one completed pass
no,
in that
there
whole
wasn't.
game.
No, there wasn't.
Here's Gearhart, 2nd and 10. Back to pass again. Gets pushed out of the pocket. Drake Davis throws it up. He's going to throw it up there. double coverage, and there's an interception.
Tyler Amicone.
Tyler Amicone gets up over Sean O'Brien to get the interception at the 49-yard line of Ellwood City. And there's, after having 7 turnovers in the first half, is that our first turnover in the second half?
I believe so. Yep, you're right. What a weird game.
Keystone Oaks has completed more passes to Ellwood City than they have their own players.
That's
And
indeed
now-
a fact. 3 interceptions.
So here's Smiley under center. Now the Wolverines, let's just get some first downs. Here's Frisk, and he's hit behind. Well, he's going to get up forward progress, going to get about a yard on the play. And right now, if you're the Wolverines with 4 minutes left to go, you don't need to rush at all. Let that play clock get down to 10.
Yep, play smart
You're up
ball.
35-13.
What a second half.
Yes, but
377 yards.
Two completely different halves.
Completely. Yeah.
You'd have thought you were watching 2 different games. Handoff this time. Frisk finds through that hole and gets ridden down there quickly by number 56, Nate Roy. Gets another tackle for the night. Picks up about 4, does Frisk. Going to bring up a 3rd down and let's call it 6.
How about this dynamic duo in the backfield? Curtin, 59 yards. Frisk now 46.
Both with a touchdown.
Yep. Stat that matters.
Actually, Curtin, yeah, both with a touchdown. Here's on his 3rd and 6 now. Smiley, hand off to Frisk. Going to weave his way through. Makes it out of one, spins away from one, gets up that left side, gets past the first down marker, stays inbounds. He's going to be taken down at the 40-yard line on a hard hit. A little slow to get up.
Is Owen Gearhart. But not before Frisk gets the first down, and that was a gain of 7.
And hard earned, because at about 2 yards, I thought he was gobbled up. Did a little spin-around move.
Thad, I cannot believe this. We talked about this the 2 previous games, Riverside and Union, over almost 70 plays in those 2 games. Tonight, Ellwood, 68 offensive plays, and we still got 2 minutes.
So 1st and 10, Wolverines. Let's milk that clock. Hand off to Frisk, right side. Makes a man miss. Got some blocker downfield. Cuts through there and hit hard, but all the way down to the 25-yard line as Sean O'Brien was there to stop him. If he wasn't, he might be running to Route 65 the way he was moving. It's now another first down for the Wolverines. We're coming up on the 2-minute mark. Ball on the 24-yard line.
And that average yard per gain now went from 2.3. Ellwood, 32 carries, 135, 4.2 average on
Jacob
the carry.
Ettinger checks into the game in that tight end position.
Keeper.
Trying to keep her by Smiley.
Oh, boy.
Trying
Just
to
get
find
down.
him.
Just get down.
Get down. And he's tackled there by number 11, Palarin.
I don't think that's where that was supposed to go.
No, I don't think so. But I think Coach Bradley's trying to get some of these seniors in there to have that one last time of playing. As Gibbons, Aquino Gibbons checks in to the game as we get down to that final minute. Cam Hockenberry's out there. Who's the running back?
Is that Doster?
Smiley.
14?
Should be. Doster,
Nope.
yes.
Ettinger. Nope, it is Doster. It is Doster.
We'll argue with each other till we're both right.
I think we got a first down.
He did get a first down with 52 seconds remaining. They got to run one more play. Up 35-13.
And that should wrap things up here.
Get
Maybe a
one
kneel
more
down.
play.
And
I think one of the favorite plays, if it's your team, you call it the victory formation. And there it is, folks. The Wolverines win this first round playoff game. That's 2 years in a row, a win on their home turf in the playoffs as the crowd celebrates. The cheerleaders cheer. Final seconds. It's 35-13. Wolverines win. Brad, can we tell the peeps what I said the score was going to be at the end of the game?
We can tell both our scores.
I said it was going to be 35-14.
And I said it was going to be 34-14.
But I never thought we would get there the way
No,
we
we
did.
did not.
It would not have been that way. What a second half of play by the Wolverines offense and the Wolverines defense. Brad, I know you're compiling them stats right now. Speaking of stats, I'll let you do that, Brad. Let me get a couple more things. Ben Moore also. I want to give a huge thank you to Darren Schilling. And we want to give a thanks to Darren, too. He just loves the historical stuff. And Darren does a great job. And he helped with the Ellwood City Football Boosters page with all the records and all the stats. I'm sure he's going nuts right now, figuring out all the records that were broken here tonight. We have pass records. We have pass completions, yardages for wide receivers. It was all over the place on this season now that the Wolverines will move on to second round action, winning this game 35-13.
How about that fourth quarter? 21 points in the fourth quarter. I tell you what, this Ellwood team all season long, their kryptonite has been this
Okay. Shoot.
Nothing. There we go, folks. My apologies. We got a little excited there. Well, that kind of...
Shoot. Sorry.
That sucks. That
Sorry.
sucks. Well, anyways, folks, you can see the stats on the scoreboard and or what we had on the screen a couple minutes ago. We do apologize. Either way, there's going to be records broken left and right. We're going to have all those updates on our website, www.ecwolverines.com. We'll have them Facebook, Twitter, the whole works. It's on our website. We'll have everything. You did get to see the seniors walk across the field. A great moment, unfortunately, with no sound. It is what it is. Those seniors will have a really good photo there that'll be on ellwoodcity.org that you can go and see. We do apologize for the no audio. We went through some stats there. Ellwood City, you saw them on the screen, 414 yards. Rushing-wise, leading rusher Julian Frisk finished with 69 yards, Richard Cureton 59. On the flip side, Owen Gearhart, 21 carries for 68. Passing-wise, my goodness, what a weird stat line. 0 for 12 was Owen Gearhart. No yards, no passing touchdowns, 3 interceptions. He technically completed more passing to Ellwood City. Passing-wise, Tyler Smiley, 24 of 36. Did not see that coming, that Ellwood City would technically attempt 37 passes, with one being the spiked ball. 24 for 36, 2 interceptions, but 2 touchdown passes, one to Dom, one to Daylon, 269. And that's going to be a record for passing yards in a season. It's going to be the record for passing touchdowns, definitely completions, attempts, completion percentage, because 24 or 36, folks, you do the quick math, that's pretty much 67% on the night. What a great stat line there. We talked about the total yardage. That's over 3,200. That's going to be up there. Aiden Huth is going to have something. Daylon's going to have something. Dom's going to have something.
Tyler has every record now except interceptions and career yards.
There you go.
He's only played 1 year.
And career touchdown passes.
Yes.
He's got a little bit to go.
He got them all.
You got to get to 36, I think it is. That's pretty far. But his brother does have that record. Defensively, what a great game. We'll talk about that real quick here. Colton Golo, 13 tackles on the night, 2 tackles for loss. That, I think, ties the record. I think that ties the record on tackles for loss. Now it's 17. So that may go down as a stat line.
18 was the
Okay, so he's 1 away from that stat line.
Got another game.
And he did have a sack. Dom Hogue, 5 tackles with an interception. You had so many pass breakups, and the other interceptions, Tyler Smiley had an interception. Tyler Amicone had an interception. Drake Davis had a great night with 2 tackles in the backfield. On the flip side for Keystone Oaks, leading the charge with Nate Rowe with 9 tackles, and then Sean O'Brien, 7 tackles. And give credit to Owen Gearhart, 6 tackles, fumble recovery, and an interception. What a weird night of turnovers. We had a game of 8 turnovers, but it did not hold back the Ellwood City Wolverines from winning. You had a score update? Mohawk.
17-14.
Mohawk wins. Or did they score and now they're going to the overtime?
They're at break. So hold that
so
thought.
the field goal was good by Mohawk
in
overtime, which they get the ball first down and 10 at the 10. So I'm assuming they probably took a break to possibly bring it back. We'll give you an update here shortly.
Just give me 2 more minutes, and I'll tell you if it's final or not.
We'll give you an update here shortly. At the moment, though, it's Mohawk 17-14, pending the result there. Receiving wise, what a night from Dom Hogue and Daylon Curry. 21 receptions between the two, 2 touchdowns, along at 44 and 32, and 250 yards combined. Dom goes for 10 for 148, Daylon 11 for 102, Cam Hockenberry 3 for 19. Folks, that's the difference. We said coming in tonight, Ellwood City is a 2-dimensional team. The team that they're facing tonight, Keystone Oaks, is not. And I will tell you, naturally, next week, Steel Valley is a 1-dimensional team as well. Very similar. They're going to run, obviously, a different beast with Barksdale around the corner. So there you go, folks. There are the game stats. Some out-of-town scores across the board. Some of these are final. Montour scores late with 20 seconds left, but the 2-point conversion is no good. Newcastle comes back to defeat Montour 14-13. Final score there from Taggart Stadium. Final score or update, we did not get a final score. Neshannock at halftime was up on Leechburg 28-6. Neshannock will definitely move on to play next week. Laurel, final score here, 35-0 over Jefferson Morgan. They get the shutout, and their season continues. Didn't get an update for Washington, but it was 23-0 at halftime. Washington Prexies over Beaver Falls Tigers. Apollo Ridge, unfortunately, ends the season for the Riverside Panthers, 28-7. South Allegheny, it wasn't even halftime yet. We did have an update. It was 47-6. South Allegheny, again, that was not even halftime. And, of course, the final here, Ellwood City 35-13. Do we have an update?
I'm assuming as long as the break is, that's a final.
Yeah.
But I don't want to.
You kind of want to stay on.
Other stuff. I was trying to do too much. And 17-14, Mohawk wins.
Yep. That is a final score there at Bessemer. The Mohawk Warriors, 17-14, and I'm assuming that is Andrew Lloyd Weber on Halloween night. I'm assuming he's the one that kicked the field goal.
Yes, probably so. I was trying to think of his name, but you got it.
Andrew Lloyd is his official name. We'll call him Andrew Lloyd Weber. But 17-14 on Halloween night, folks. A lot of Lawrence County teams wins. Laurel won. Newcastle won. Neshannock won. Mohawk won. Ellwood City won. All Lawrence County teams tonight in action. We don't have the Wilmington ordeal there. There's so many opt-outs up there in District 10. I don't even know. But either way, all Lawrence County tonight, I think they went undefeated.
And I'm not even sure that was overtime. I was trying to
do
things at one time. But It was overtime? Okay.
All right.
But
well,
we know they won. Mohawk won.
Again, folks, before I finish off here, our stats, our results, the whole thing, our website, www.ecwolverines.com. We played another week. We'll see what happens. We'll be on the road next week, next Friday at Steel Valley. But you never know. Keep apprised on our social media. We will have all the stats updated then.
Do we need to thank some people for helping us get this broadcast tonight?
The big one I want a big shout out because I knew him growing up, and his dad is something else. He is an Ellwood City guy through and through. You got Dan Morella there. His son, Matt Morella, there with Morella and Benzick's law attorneys. They donated $150+ there to help with this broadcast, so that's a big shout-out there. There's a couple across the board. Petrelli as well, donation there. There's a couple that I will thank tonight later on our social media account. It's great that we have an Ellwood community to do this, and I cannot wait when we call this game over, I cannot wait to see the number of views. It's great for everybody tuning in. We do appreciate it.
Yes, we certainly do appreciate that.
Yeah.
It is, I say this, it's an absolute joy for us to be able to do this. And with that joy, winning is fun. Yes. And we've had some really good winning things here, not just in football, but basketball, cross country. Think of them tomorrow. Tune into PCN there at 12:30. Brad will have all that stuff. I'm just stalling here because Brad really has to go to the bathroom, and I like.
Yes, I do.
And I like watching him suffer.
Yes, I do. I don't mind admitting that. That was a long game.
but folks, anything else we got here, Brad? We're going to try. There are certain rules to get next week's game. Believe me. We will do everything we can to get that.
We'll let you know.
It is out of our hands, but we'll do everything we can.
Worst case scenario, the only thing, the least that we can do is an audio broadcast, and I know you and I are going to be all absolutely for that at least.
We'll do that. We're certainly going to do everything we can to get you a viewing too. So with that, folks, on behalf of Dave, Skinny Windhorse is here tonight doing the camera duties. Brad, I had 82 pages of information for tonight. And what you do, what nobody knows what you do, because I can't even tell how much you do, because I don't even know everything that you do for the Ellwood City Sports, and just do an awesome job. And myself, Thad Sturgeon, we certainly do hope you've enjoyed the broadcast as we've enjoyed presenting it to you. Good night, everybody.